I knew I wasn't going to be able to outpower him because my first time coming up to 200. So I knew I had to use the gifts that God gave me. Do you guys want to see Canelo versus David Benavidez? Enough said. Enough said. That means that we can't leave that fight on the table.
B3PCV, we back again. And y'all punch the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. It's definitely working. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Angie Baby already in here. God got us while the devil lurking. At the end of the day, we always working. We're gonna have a good show today, a great show today, a blessed, not stressed show today. You already know we're gonna talk about some of the great athletes of the past, some of the great performances of the past. I sent the link out. Hopefully, we'll get some of the older guys up on the panel today to kind of share some of their experiences, some of the great fights they seen, some of the great athletes they seen, and then we'll go from there. Any ladies, of course, you already know. Um, man, where's Shawala? Yeah, it's been a while. Shout out to Vacay Bay. Appreciate you pulling up, Vay. Always showing love and support. Thank you, Zam. We definitely building and growing. You already know what it is. I appreciate you. Let me run this video. I know y'all probably hear that in the back. I got that smoothie working. We got to be healthy. Every day we have to sow into our future. Every day we have to be diligent about our health, about our mental health, our physical health, what we doing, so that way we can ensure we prosper in life. That's what it's about. And one thing for certain, you maybe want some cash, but you don't want to end up like Zerto. He was a little overweight for his fight, and this is the result.
I knew I wasn't going to be able to outpower him because my first time coming up to 200. So I knew I had to use the gifts that God gave me. Do you guys want to see Canelo versus David Benavidez? Enough said. Enough said. That means that we can't leave that fight on the table.
Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Y'all gotta remember that. Y'all gotta remember that. Health is wealth. We got that protein in there. We got them strawberries in there, some bananas, some kale, some mangoes, some pineapples. I got to get all the sides. I got to make sure that whole thing is churning. I don't want my smoothie too thick, so I got to get all of them ingredients nice in there, deep in there, so that way they get blended up the right way. Now, for me specifically, the way I do it, I use some of this fruit juice. There's only 1 gram of sugar in it. Very low carbs and things like that, and whatever else, you know what I mean? So I put a little bit of this in there. I don't want it to be too you know, I don't want it to be too thick, but I also don't want it to be like juice. That's gonna mess it up completely. So let me just spin it a little bit more.
No, no, no.
Rough on him now.
No, he needs to know.
Okay.
He's always crying.
I know I'm muted. I know I'm muted. All you goofballs. Y'all want to hear this? I want to hear that. Y'all want to hear that? Y'all, this is what y'all want to hear. I asked, could y'all read lips? Could y'all understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Crazy. Yeah, that's how your smoothie's supposed to look right there. Yup. That's how your smoothie's supposed to look right there. Mm-hmm. We blessed, not stressed. Thankful, man. Thankful to see another day. Um, hey, listen, anybody can pull up today that know how to speak without cursing. We're gonna open the panel up. You know, we're not gonna be here all day. We're gonna be here till about 3 o'clock. I'm gonna drop the link for everybody that wanna pull up. They can communicate effectively without talking like they ain't got no sense, like they ain't got no mom and daddy. And y'all could cook with us, and y'all can talk with us. We gotta have good audio playback. See, that's the key. We got to be able to move these units like Master P in the '90s. We got to move units. If y'all seen the page, if y'all seen some of the videos, hype the videos for me. Hype some of those videos. You get 3 hypes a week. Support me, a brother that's a full-time intentional content creator. I'm creating intentional content, purposeful, content that your mother and father can consume. Not just you because you like cursing and drinking and smoking. Not just stuff you can consume, but content your mother and father can consume, that children can consume. That's the key. That's the key. Because oh, that was good. You seen 8 Mile, Marky. Congratulations. Congratulations. And Clarence's parents had a real good marriage. You know that was the weakest bar in the whole joint. He said, what my brother, this was the hardest bar, like you who was spitting at you. Your style is generic. Mine's authentic made. I roll like a renegade. You need clinic aid. My technique's bizarre and ill. I spar and kill. You wear a star until I serve you like a bar and grill. Now that's a bar. He said, your style is generic. Mine's authentic made. See, that's the key. You don't need to bite nobody else's style. You got to be authentic to yourself. That's the key to life. Is being authentic, doing things your way, not the way other people do them. See, I'm gonna do things my way. Everybody not gonna like what I'm doing. I'm putting God first, and I'm being intentional about what I say and what I do. A lot of people want to run around being cornballs and goofballs, and they want to serve God when it's convenient for them. Not they don't want to be intentional. But at the end of the day, if you around me, we gotta walk it like we talk it. We gonna serve God. It's just that simple. Everybody else, they can do whatever they want to do. There ain't no band. I don't got no bands on me. Yeah, man, this smoothie looking good. Ooh, it's nice and thick, but it's also nice and creamy. Thick and creamy right there. Yes, yes. Marky, what you doing, man? You're not pulling up to talk about the historical precedents of sports. Come on, bro. I mean, we know you just became an Eagles fan like a month and a half ago, but I mean, you can talk boxing, right? Golly, pull up. We know you don't know about Buddy Ryan and Chris Carter, and the fact that brother was smoking crack That brother was literally smoking crack, so he couldn't even play on the Eagles. Buddy Ryan said he couldn't trust that brother. Nasty work. Yeah, let's talk. We're gonna talk about some of the great athletes, some of the great performances of all time, and I'll get into it. If nobody pull up, I'm gonna set up on my little setup and then just get to it. Listen, if I'm over here 30 minutes, yeah, I'm blessed, not stressed. Trust me. I'm blessed, not stressed. As you can see, we over here. I'm in my home making fruit smoothies. People want you to be mad and sad and broke and busted and disgusted. Nah, mm-mm. I'm making the right decisions in my life so I can be happy and healthy. Mm-mm. That way I can serve God. I don't have to serve nobody else. And nobody else got to tell me what to do. I'm just going to do the right things. All right. Let me show you. This my little, it's a little Jimmy Rig setup right now, but it's a little setup all the same. Soon enough, I'm going to shout out to my brother Bruce Gas pulling up and AC. What's happening, AC? Oh, I did somebody say something, Paul? Oh, yeah, you know, this is like the no pause community. If you gotta say, well, I mean, it's some, yeah. I guess it's a time and a place for everything, right? Hold on, let me plug up to my little sound card real quick. Today, that's a lot of sweet cupcakes started that stuff, you know, or people that was just trolling to have a good time to be trendy. That's what I think about with Cam, and Cam is like a trendy guy. He's trying to be funny. All right, y'all. So, hey, Bruce, pull up if you can. This is a Memorial Day celebration. Let me start by saying this, right? And get y'all a Stanley Cup. I mean, I ain't got no sponsor yet, but y'all should give me a sponsor. Stanley, Stanley, Stanley. Get y'all a beautiful Stanley Cup, right? Now, I answer that question, AC. Today we're gonna do rest in peace to all the veterans. Thank you for your service. Prayers to your families and those that have lost loved ones. They're still dealing with overcoming the loss of loved ones. We praying for y'all. We love y'all. And man, thank you for your service. Because at the end of the day, shout out to Bulbous. What's good, Bulbous? At the end of the day, um, America would not be where it is if it wasn't for on the back of the veterans, on the back of the people that risked their life and gave their life. So this live is just because we talk sports, we're gonna flip it a little bit, do a Memorial Day celebration, kind of talk about, you know, athletes that have the greatest athletes that are no longer with us and some of the greatest performances. But under no circumstance are we diminishing what the veterans did. The veterans have done an amazing job just overall. So I'm extremely thankful and humbled to even be an American. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm definitely blessed. Trust me. To live in this country, you are 100% blessed because you could be in another country. Look at what's going on in other people's countries, wars and destruction and piles of bodies, respectfully. So the fact that we live on this American soil, we are 100% blessed. It's a lot of favor around us. God, you know, God is definitely moving through this country and covering us. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever be mistaken. It's just that simple. So y'all see who I got in my thumbnail. I want somebody to pull up, or if anybody's available to pull up and talk about the Juice Man, Sweet Pea, Black Mamba, Roger, or Kobe. You know, rest in peace to all these guys, amazing athletes, right? But let me say this: Usyk was getting beat on. That kickboxer Rico, he surprised me. You good, Karen. He surprised me, and he did a hell of a job. Rico Verhoeven, I want to see him back. Just as far as the Usyk fight, and let me say this: there was a moment in like round 4 where I thought Usyk could have got him out of there. Usyk said he carried him for the fans, for excitement. And let me say this: I was excited when he clipped Daniel Dubois and stopped him. I had him 1 through 6. That excited me. I mean, can I? when he clipped Daniel Dubois and got him up out of there, that was exciting. So this talk about he was carrying Rico for the fans and all that other stuff, that's BS. Rico is he's just a tough man who can box. Fury even said it. Peter Fury, his coach, knew it. They knew Rico was tough and durable. Let's just be clear. And Usyk, maybe he came in a little bit overweight, so maybe he didn't train at his best optimum level because he came in around 240, and I was like, "What is Usyk doing?" I thought that was I didn't think I thought Usyk came in overweight. To me personally, Usyk is a natural 226 at heavyweight, 226, 228. So yeah, so
Ooh, now he don't got the setup. That's what I'm talking about, my brother.
appreciate you, Smoke.
Yeah, you got that
this
setup there.
a little light. This a light one. This the preliminary setup. We moving into greater things in the future, but that next level setup is gonna run me about 7,500. So I gotta be patient, be prayerful, and we gonna
You ain't
build
the only
into
one.
it.
You ain't the only
Yeah.
one. Had to beat
Yeah.
3 picks in the back.
Mhm.
Yeah, I already know. I got the same idea, bro. It's some country shit. That's what we do.
We building.
That's
We
a country
building.
thing.
You already know.
Word.
Shout out to my brother Smoke Session pulling up, man. Make sure y'all follow Smoke Session, a good brother, real supportive. Appreciate you pulling up. We're gonna cook today. We're gonna cook for about an hour and a half, Smoke or however. I still got my nieces and my sister is still in town. Them nieces, bro. They gave me a headache on Saturday. I ain't gonna lie, they put me down. I had to stop doing content for 2 days. They gave me a headache. They woke up one Saturday morning, like 7 in the morning, yelling and running through the house. I mean, it was crazy. Them kids is no joke, man. So listen, let me just say this real quick, because I already pretty much spoke about the veterans. Shout out to all the fathers and the mothers out here doing phenomenal work raising your children. People that don't have kids don't know the half of it. We don't even know the half of what y'all going through mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to be able to raise your children. It takes real work. It's not a game. So when I talk on here, I know it's not this life is not a game.
Yeah.
It takes real discipline, and you really have to sow into your children because they can grow up and become anything. If you sow the right things, they'll be uplifting, they'll be outstanding. If you're not sowing into them, y'all will see they're gonna be it's gonna be destruction, and it's not gonna go well for them. So listen to all the fathers and mothers out there, and thank you, Vay. Appreciate you, Vay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
My
you.
brother D Freedom pulled up in here. Join the membership if y'all can. $7 a month to support the channel, help the channel grow. We really need that. I appreciate all my brothers that join the membership, all my sisters that join the membership. I'm thankful for that. Y'all, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it today. I think I got a good show topic that pretty much can carry us really for about an hour and a half or so. Like that ain't gonna be no time for us. Let me say this: do either Free, and I know Free, he's a veteran. Free served in the military, so I want to give Free an opportunity. Did you want to speak on Memorial Day at all, Free? And then we'll go into sports. We're gonna go into our top athletes all time. Performance that we can never forget.
No, I mean I just salute to all of my veterans out there and all the people that's serving. This is a day for the veterans and the active military. They put their lives on the line every time they step on that enemy field. So salute to all of them.
Yes, absolutely appreciate you, Free. Smoke. let's get right to it. And you know, Smoke, we grew up in North Carolina. I grew up in Greensboro, so and you know, it's so much military around us. You know, they got
Boy,
Fort Bragg and Fayetteville. I mean, so you already know, Smoke.
throw a rock any direction and hit an army base.
Yeah, in Carolina,
Yeah,
you already know. And then and now I moved to Virginia. Now I live in Virginia, so you already know it's right. We right
same
back with it.
difference.
Same
Same difference.
difference. And shout out to Carrie. And see, when I was smoking heavy, when I was doing my delivery, I didn't even want to really drive on no military, but you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. So,
Yeah,
but because you know that's what when you do the delivery in Virginia or in Maryland, like I was in Maryland, doing delivery, and they tried to put me on the base. I couldn't even get on the base. You know, you got to have clearance to get on bases and things like that in the DC Maryland area, and other bases as well. So, salute to all of the veterans and everybody that's serving the country. It's a beautiful country. I love this country. Smoke, kick us off with this one. We're gonna talk about this. Um,
Mhm.
who is the greatest? The person that you look at as somebody that's no longer with us. Who, in your opinion, give me like a top 3 or top 5 best athletes off your recollection that are no longer with us? I mean, they could pass by natural causes, just old age or whatever. Just if you own your recollection, you see who I got in the graphic: Kobe, the Juice, Sweet Pea.
Yeah.
Just based off of what they showed you, what they put on display. Talk to us, Smoke.
Um, never seen it live, but yeah. I'm gonna go old school with this one. Wilt, uh, Jim Brown,
Mm,
he was a terror, man. Oh man, he had a move that couldn't nobody block, man. The Minister of Defense,
mm,
Reggie White, the Minister of Defense. You know what I'm saying? Like he had that one move. If he really needed to go to it, he getting that sack to stop the game. So
yeah.
athletically, yeah, because Reggie White wasn't the most muscular. He was a big, solid dude, like old Hambone. You know what I'm saying? Hambone and Rice eating breakfast type dude. So yeah, him, the late great Jim, and just Wilt, because to do everything that Wilt did and to sleep with all the women, boy, that take a whole lot of energy, boy. They said Wilt could do this. He could run this fast. He could jump this high. He could shot put. He could have been in the Olympics and NBA, and you know what I'm saying, anywhere else. And still, yeah, that's not no longer with us. Could be some more, but yeah, I'll take Wilt.
And I do believe Wilt ran under a 10-second 100-meter dash.
Yeah, see, bro, this
Yeah.
the stories about him, they like Bo Jackson. Like I would have used Bo, but Bo still is. So yeah, heard up. I'm kind of glad you blocked out what you call face two. I don't want you get in no trouble.
Oh, for OJ? I don't think. Well, maybe. You know.
Nah, I'm just joking. He kind of he.
But
left
listen,
in
you
good
don't know
light.
these algorithms. These algorithms smoke, so you never know. You
With
got to
Cam
be
and
careful.
Mace though, man, like you know what? With Cam and Mace though, he left in a good light though.
Yeah.
He didn't leave out like with no bad.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, that's Uncle OJ right there. That's Pop OJ. So yeah, I leave it like that. Orenthal. Well, Orenthal.
Yeah.
Orenthal, James Simpson.
Monster.
Word up.
And that's why I used him. I feel like he is one of the best athletes of all time. Hey, Free, talk about that. Give me about your 5 that no longer with us, guys. You can think of off the top of your head that just some of the greatest athletes that you've ever seen.
I'm gonna go with Ali. I'm gonna go with Walter Payton. I'm gonna go with Julian Sayar. I'm gonna go with C.P. Whitaker. I had another one I was thinking about.
What about Sean Taylor, free?
Sean Taylor, yeah, but he was taken a little too soon
Yeah.
to get
Chan,
to
what's
his
happening,
full
Chan?
potential.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to think. It's another one. Um,
What sport?
um, I'm thinking. I want to say it's football. Um, I was thinking of somebody else. Uh,
Appreciate you,
I'm
babe.
gonna I'm gonna leave it right there because I was thinking of somebody else, but I can't remember who it was. It'll come back to me.
Yeah. Rest in peace,
Yeah,
Junior
we'll get
Seau.
back. We'll get back to it. Free. Yeah,
Junior
that
Seau
Junior
was
Seau
one
was
of
a
them,
beast.
or he was one of them, man. Rest in peace, Junior Seau, man. Oh, was you thinking about Derek Thomas? D Free? You thinking
Yeah,
about DT?
yeah,
You
Derek
thinking about
Thomas.
DT, right? That's what
Derek Thomas.
it clicked in right there. So I went to
Yeah, Derek
Midwest, DT.
Thomas.
That's a fact. That's a fact. DT. Word. Rest in peace to him.
Yeah,
Car
this
accident,
I
man.
got I got a little decent setup, Chan. We definitely building. We got a little sound card over here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
carrier.
we
Yeah,
we
carrier. Yeah,
working.
carrier. He was partying hard, bro. You get that money. That crack
Yeah,
back in the. I'm sorry, but that supplement back in the 90s, 80s.
I got
Boy,
another one. I got another one. Lim Bias.
yeah,
he was
Limbias,
taken
yeah,
too soon too.
yeah.
Man, you want to go there, man? Reggie Lewis was a problem.
Yeah.
He's hard.
Lim Bias he was projected to be better than Mike.
Yeah, he was. He was supposed to be the first Bron. He's supposed to be the first LeBron, but
I seen something I gotta mention though. As Carrier said, all of the best athletes are already passed away, but Michael Jordan is still alive and well. So
Bo Jackson's still alive and well. It's
yeah.
a lot, man. Like you got to remember, it's a lot that we lost. But
Now
Kendrick Cole,
we
Barry,
haven't mentioned baseball players, but I gotta say, well, are there any free smoke? Do y'all have any baseball players, or which could y'all put any other athletes, maybe track stars that y'all can think of that y'all will put in this
Flojo.
great?
I don't know. Is Flojo still alive? I would definitely go Flojo. I don't know if Florence
And she said
Griffith
Willie
Jones is still
Mays.
alive. I don't know. Willie Mays, Barry Bonds' dad, Ken Griffey dad. Man, listen, man. We'll be here all day with that one. You trying to do an hour and a half, we'll be doing a day and a half.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then guys that are still here, like I was a big Junior fan, bro. Like his swing, I thought he had the prettiest swing in baseball ever.
Ken
Chipper
Griffey,
Jones, yeah, I thought he had the prettiest ever. Chipper Jones, I think
he's
one of
still
the
with us
best,
though.
one of the best switch hitters. That's what I'm saying. Like we'll be here all day with, cause he's like all the best are gone. But Andrew Jones, Manny Ramirez, man, it's a lot, bro. Bo Jackson still with us, and Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders, like they old now and everything happened to him. But you go back and check Bo Jackson 40, it's not believable.
Right.
Not believable. You know what I'm saying? Dude running
his
so
size.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude running so fast. He need the whole track in the back of the end zone to slow down in, or he gonna run into the wall. And we seen him run into the wall when there was no track. So then we seen him run up a track when he went to play baseball and catch the ball. So it's a lot, man. Word. It's a lot.
Now, let me just we're gonna get right into it. Kobe Bryant, taken from us too soon in a tragic accident, where of course, it was a plane crash. His daughter, Gigi, she passed away as well. Where does Kobe rank for you, Smoking? I'm gonna bring Free in. Where does Kobe rank for you, all-time shooting guards and then all-time players?
Number 2 all-time shooting.
Is he in your top 10 all time?
He's in my top 3 to 5, bro. I don't, after Mike, you don't want to be like we go with the
Tony
call.
Gwynn was nice.
But yeah, it's him. It's Mike. I don't want disrespect because he did win a bunch, even though it was back then and the game hadn't caught on like that. Bill resume is undeniable. Kareem resume is undeniable. The way that Magic changed the game, him and Bird, undeniable. But I do got Kobe in top 3 because he was like the last of the dying breed. And when Kobe left, we seen what the NBA turned into. So I got Kobe probably 2 or 3 behind Mike. Word. That's just me.
All time, irregardless of position.
All time. 5 chips, one MVP. He kind of set the standard for the high school kids coming in. Kobe had to crawl, so a lot of other guys could walk. Kobe had to go through the like, what was the coach? Dale, what was the coach name?
Dale Harris.
Have you ever seen him coach again in the NBA as a head coach? He's sitting on the bench next to somebody, but you had Kobe Bryant on the bench. After Jerry West did all of that, he traded an all NBA center for this kid. Vlade was good. Vlade was an all NBA player at that time. You traded Vlade for this kid, and you're going to send him on the bench and then embarrass him by throwing him in there against Utah, a veteran team that just came from the finals. You're going to put him in there and have him shoot some of the most clutch shots that you knew he wasn't ready for. At 18, yeah, we got something for you. You taught him a lesson, we're going to teach you a lesson. Kobe been gone now for years. Kobe played 20 years. It's been almost 30 years since he's been a head coach. Think about that. Ain't nobody looking for him. Nobody checking for him. So, yeah. Kobe he went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Nobody liking him. Look, he want to be like Jordan, blah, blah, blah. And then look, Mamba mentality. So yeah, I got Kobe right there, man. 2 to 3.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, break it down, Free. Talk to me about where you rank Kobe all-time shooting guards and then all-time on your overall list.
When you say list, are you talking about hold on, I got that. Okay. So, are you talking about
This your NBA list, all-time great NBA players?
Oh, NBA. Okay. I got Kobe number 2 as a shooting guard. When we say overall, I would say Kobe probably number 4, number 5.
Shout out to Chan bringing up Pete Maravich. Overall, on your player list, Free?
Yeah, I would say number 4.
What put him that high? Because you got him over a lot of guys. Just break that down for us.
Well, his longevity, his leadership to the team, his on the court generalship, his killer mentality, his scoring ability, his defense. It's a lot of stuff that Kobe brings to the team that you can say other people is good at this and good at that, but they don't have everything. So that's why I got Kobe number 4, number 5.
Yeah, that's real. I like that. Now,
y'all seen that clip that it's been going around. I guess it's because Memorial Day, but I've been seeing it of when the USA team and they was all going out, and when they came back into the lobby, Kobe was going to left at 4:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning.
No.
Yeah, D Wade, Bron, AD, Kevin Durant, all of them were like when Kobe came back and they actually won the gold. Everybody that was there, they were like they went out partying, and when he came back, they came back from partying. Kobe had his weightlifting gloves on, his bag, everything, heading to the gym. So, and then they started following routine. So, out of all them alpha dogs on that team, lead dog was the Mamba. So, yeah, that's some Jordan S type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So yeah,
1000%.
the mind
Kobe exemplified what you want a franchise player to be. He didn't shy away from clutch moments. He also led by example off of the court, in his work ethic and his dedication to the sport, to his craft. I mean, phenomenal. He was exemplary, and the team followed him. I mean, that Redeem team with Kobe, LeBron, D Wade, Darren Williams, Dwight Howard, Carmelo Anthony. I believe KD was on it as well, if I'm not mistaken. Amari Stoudemire, Jason Kidd. I mean, that was a phenomenal team. And Spain gave him a nice little run for their money, and Kobe made sure he closed them out. So I mean, that's what you want, man. That's exactly what you want. Beautiful work, beautiful elevation. Shout out to the Black Mamba. A hell of a career. Definitely, my number one athlete of all time, just as far as the era that I grew up in. Just without question. I used to stay up late, 12, 1 in the morning, watching the Lakers play, and Kobe drop 50, 60 points in a given night. I'm out on my game after Kobe. I didn't put in as much work as I should have because it just came too easy because I had a nice jump shot. But that brother, he did it all. He did what he was supposed to do. I mean, he laid a great blueprint for what young basketball players or young athletes or just people in general can aspire to. If you want to be great at something, you got to sow into it every day. You got to put in that work every day. You can't make excuses for yourself. So
at all.
shout out to the Mamba. Now we're gonna pivot real quick. Let's pivot. We're gonna do. I want to talk Sweet Pea, and then we're going to football with the juice, right? Shout out to Tavon. What's good, bro? All right, so Smoke, start us off with Sweet Pea, right? What weight class would you want to label him? Do you want to list him at 135? Talk to me about Sweet Pea, or 147. Talk to me about Sweet Pea. Break down where you want to rank him, just as far as his greatness amongst those in his same weight category.
I won't go above welterweight.
Okay, you go welterweight.
Welterweight is probably the highest I'm gonna go. Even though he tried to go up, even he said hell no. So I'll keep him probably between lightweight and welterweight. Mm-hmm. Any one of those fights, you know what I'm saying? He could have put you to bed.
Yeah.
Any one of those fights, you could have took a nap. I mean, his name was Sweet Pea for a reason. What got me is that this is how I know the younger generation is gonna suck in boxing. I was at a gym a few years ago, and the guy said he didn't like watching Sweet Pea, but Floyd was one of his favorite fighters. I just couldn't understand it. It didn't make any sense to me. It made no sense to me. He was like, I respect him, man. He said, but like, he's boring. I'm like, you watch Floyd? He's like, yeah, he's one of my favorites. It didn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like he was deliberately hating on Sweet Pea. So
nasty work. Nasty. Bobby, what up?
I think he got robbed against Chavez.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he was, I ain't gonna say ahead of his time, but he's surely one of the forefathers of this very slick black fighter and elusive and making you look like a fool. Sweet Pea was definitely that. And you know, we ain't have no fighters like that coming out of North Carolina, so we had to adopt Sweet Pea because he was, you know what I'm saying? One stayed up, so that was pretty. Yeah, that was it right there. Yeah, Sweet Pea was a gem. We don't get Floyd without Sweet Pea.
At all. He definitely Floyd learned from Sweet Pea,
Yep.
and they sparred each other.
I would have loved to see the footage on that. I know somebody got it. They probably gonna wait till, you know what I'm saying?
You know it. You already know that.
But they going at it in the chat about Kobe.
Man, the Mamba. That mentality, man, you can't. It's undeniable. It's undeniable. So let me ask you this. Then I'm gonna frame it to you this way. Now I'm gonna bring Free in. I'm not sure if Free stepped away. He may have stepped away. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
All right. So let me. Okay, I see you, Free. Let me ask you this before we move on. These three. Let's rank these three real quick for you, Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Pea, Floyd Jr., Ray Leonard. Rank those three.
Yes, for me or Smoke.
Pure impact.
Smoke.
Pure
I'm
impact.
gonna bring you in. I'm gonna bring you in after that.
That's
Free.
pure impact you
Go ahead,
talking
Smoke.
about? Pure impact.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Sweet Pea's gonna be third on his list. I say Sugar Ray and Floyd's my favorite fighter. But Sugar Ray was he from the crib. Sorry.
Yeah.
He from the crib, man. He looked like this sweet, nice young man, but underneath that is a straight assassin. Just like Floyd, but he did it first. So, yeah. Sugar Ray Leonard. That's who I got. Number one, Floyd. And for some reason, they tried to make Sweet Pea like he was rough around the edges. That's why I feel like he don't get the recognition he deserved. But yeah, he's gonna be third on that. That wasn't fair, B3.
I got you. Well, I wanted to rank them at all-time welters or all-time lights, but it was kind of difficult. But let me just let's bring in Free. Free, talk about that. Where you view Sweet Pea, just as far as all-time status at welter or light. Where do you more so gauge them? And then if you want that three-headed monster with Ray Leonard and Floyd.
Sweet Pea was a monster. He was hard to hit. He had respectable power for his style of fighting. Most people would look at Sweet Pea as a big puncher, but Sweet Pea will put guys to sleep as well. I mean, it's not anything really bad you can say about Sweet Pea. You might say maybe he should be a little more offensive, but Sweet Pea was what he was, and that's what made him the guy that he was. So I can't say anything bad about Sweet Pea. Now, where I ranked him, I would say Sugar Ray, Sweet Pea, then Floyd. Because if there was no Sweet Pea, there wouldn't be no Floyd. Floyd was trained by Sweet Pea. He would go and work with Sweet Pea in the summer down in Virginia many times. truthfully speaking, Sweepy was Floyd before Floyd. He was avoided for a lot of his career. Yeah, I definitely put Sweepy second, then Floyd, because I don't think Floyd would have had the reflexes if he didn't train with Sweepy. He would have had the shoulder roll, but I don't think he would have had that reflexes and knowing how to throw punches as he's moving like he was when he trained under Sweepy.
Appreciate you, Free. Yeah, shout out to Big Dog Willie blessing the super chat. He said D Free don't know the 5 styles of boxing. We are
I sure don't. I sure don't.
Shout out to Floyd Senior. Hopefully they get that tank fight. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Now let's pivot. All right, let's pivot. So we did Kobe, we did Sweet Pea. Let's do the Juice Man. Let's do OJ. Kick us off. Smoke. Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about OJ the Juice Man, and where do you rank him all-time running back athletes? Just break him down just as what you've seen from him, and then where do you rank him all-time running backs?
Athletically?
Yes.
Oh man, he's in the top. Athletically?
Yeah.
Trying to think like maybe
Serrata, salute.
athletically. The guys that you talking about is Bo, Barry, Walter,
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson, Eric Dickerson, like physical specimen, athletic. Like this man is like over 6 feet, over 200 pounds, running 4.4, 4.3, can't be tackled, can shake your damn shake you out of your damn cleats. Oh man.
Yeah.
He's in the top 10 athletically. Athletically, he's because running backs don't run like him no more. They don't run high knee like that. So it's, and then when he was a horse when he got into the open field. Ah man, he rushed for 2002, man.
How many games and how many games?
like 11, like 10, 12 games. Like so that's why I'm saying I'm putting the athleticism, because like he's running through like some cornbread and collard green and ham hock eating boys from back when. With I don't know, man. He's in the top. He's definitely in the top 10, bro. But I would have to go back and look at him, and like him and like 8 to 9 other guys, and be like, where would I put him at? Because he was doing like, I don't know, man. He's in the top 5, top 6. That's what I'm gonna stick with right now. I got top 5, top 6, bro.
I like that
For him. You know what I'm saying? Athletic.
Yeah, it's been some great running backs, AC Tavon for sure. Definitely. Talk about that, Free. What's your thoughts on OJ the Juice Man, OJ Simpson? Just what you saw from him as a running back, whether it be USC or with the Bills, and just with his pro career. And where do you rank him? You know, just as far as comparing him to the other running backs at his position, just as far as his athleticism.
OJ.
Ja, what up, bro?
OJ probably made it popular as an NFL star to do movies. The first guy to do movies was Jim Brown, but a lot of people never really paid attention to Jim Brown movies. OJ did the the Naked Gun series. And that's probably what he's most famous for. But OJ, he hit the big screen, and a lot of people just gravitated to OJ.
The TV
Now-
show, the Hertz commercials, yeah.
Yeah. But all time as a running back,
He said athletically. He said athletic.
athletic.
Athletic. You know what I'm saying? I think Emmett was a lot smarter than a lot of guys. But I definitely think that like athletically, just yeah,
Athletically as a running back,
yeah.
I would say maybe. I would say probably number 4.
You got him for free. Who you got him ranked ahead of the Juice Man? Talk to us.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, number 4. That's real high, but I think that's right where OJ
Yeah.
should be really.
I would say number 4 because we got to remember what OJ played. He played in an era where there wasn't a whole lot of athletic players. They would just run straight ahead. It wasn't a whole lot of juking and things like that. But OJ, he had moves. OJ could move around on the field, and it was a different style of playing back then. So you didn't get a chance to see all of his athleticism. I think OJ, if he was playing nowadays, people would say OJ is probably the best running back in the league. We got to remember, OJ, he only played 11 seasons, and he rushed for over 11,000 yards. And they wasn't playing 15 games, 16 games. They was playing like 10, 12 games a season. And he started at 69? Something like that. So I think his first season was 69. Yeah. So you gotta just think about how OJ, he played 135 games and he rushed for over 11,000 yards. So I would say, as far as a running back, I probably will have Bo Jackson over him. I probably will have Barry Sanders over him. Probably will have Eric Dickerson over him. And that's about it. I don't think Emmett is more athletic than OJ. I don't think Jim Brown is more athletic than OJ. Yeah, I don't think a lot of these guys is more athletic than OJ. I just think they was able to have a different type of playing style for the era that was in.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you. Let me just say this real quick. Shout out to the OG, Mr. Sheldon Moore pulling up. Mr. Moore, you know we do no cursing on the platform. You know I got love for you. We gotta, you already know what it is, what it ain't. We gotta keep our audio airways clear. B3 Pick CV, B3 SBN. We gotta do things a certain way. So I'm just gonna say that. We gotta have clear airways on the platform. Y'all know y'all my brothers and I love y'all. Y'all gotta make sure this audio is good for your guy. Shout out to my brother Ja pulling up. Shout out to Mr. Moore pulling up. We're gonna have a beautiful conversation. We already kicked it off, y'all. Appreciate you, Free. Appreciate you, Smoke. We didn't talk about
Real
go
quick,
ahead, Smoke Cook or
to Bobby in the chat. Marshall wasn't crazy athletic. Marshall was smart and patient. He was very smart, very patient.
hold it down, Smoke.
And had vision, like, you know what I'm saying? Herschel
What is
Walker.
this conversation about?
And he was talking about where do you rank OJ with, the most athletic running backs?
OJ, you talking about OJ Simpson?
Yeah.
Ain't no other OJ.
Yeah. And you
Do
got to
it
remember,
matter? Do
OJ
it
was
matter that OJ played different sports? Cause like that should make him number one.
What other
No,
sport
he
did
did.
OJ play? He
He
only
did.
played football.
He did play baseball too.
No, he didn't.
That was Bo Jackson.
Oh, Bo, yeah, you're right. My
That
bad.
was
Listen
Bo.
to me, man.
You're right.
And you talking
My
about
bad.
just a straight running back.
We talking about
Just a straight running back.
the most athletic running backs. Yes, the most
I've never
athletic.
seen a running back in his prime better than O.J. Simpson.
That goes all time with the Eric Dickerson.
Nobody.
What about Walter Payton?
Listen to me, Ja.
That's
Listen to me,
my
Ja.
top running back.
Listen to me, Ja. O.J. Simpson ran for 2,003 yards in 14 games on a team that won 3 games.
The first person to ever do it. And that was in what, 1973?
1973, they won the Buffalo Bills won 3 games. He ran for 2,000 yards in the season when they won 3 games.
Who got
So that
the
tells
best
you-
highlights though?
So that tells you that they had nothing on the team but O.J. Simpson. No
Athletic.
defense, no special teams, no offense, just O.J.
The
And
only,
they still couldn't stop.
the only
That's still
the
other
juice.
person up there with OJ like
Sweetness.
that is Barry Sanders. He was the only person on his team. There's nobody. When you got a person that you know this is all they got and you still can't shut them down, that's a problem.
Yeah. Talk about that, Mr. Moore. I missed it. Where do you rank
I said O.J. Simpson.
all time?
O.J. Simpson ran for 2,003 yards in 14 games on a team that won 3 games.
That's crazy. They don't get more impactful than that.
Yeah, they
So that
didn't even
means
play
the team is
16 games
trash.
back then. They only played 14. They only played 14 games back then.
So that make him more athletic than Walter Payton though? I could see
He did more.
athletic for Barry Sanders.
He did
though.
more, John. He did more.
You gotta
In
see,
less.
Josh,
With
you
less.
probably too young to see
Having
OJ.
more yards don't mean you could do more athletically though. Like how high could he jump?
No,
Stuff like
but see,
that.
the thing is, you had to see OJ play. If you never watched OJ play, you wouldn't know what we're talking about.
What you mean? Like highlights?
If you never watched him play,
No, I watched him play live. I saw him.
Because
Yeah,
I wasn't
absolutely.
even born when Walter Payton
Exactly.
was
That's
playing.
what we try to tell you.
I
That's
watched
what
him
I'm trying
play
to tell you.
on. I just watched him play on video, like
that's what I'm trying
highlights.
to tell you. That's what I'm saying. If you never watched him play, you don't know what we're talking about. You only watching highlights. Well, I'm talking about watch the actual game. Watch him play. There's a
You
big
ever
difference
seen
with
Walter
watching
Payton
highlights.
play?
Yes.
I saw his
I'm
whole
50
career.
years old. I'm 50 years old. Yes.
I saw his whole career. He still wasn't OJ. He wasn't
So
OJ.
what you got to say about him though? If you know
Well,
what
Walter
you talk
Payton
about,
he's top
you
3.
just brought
Walter
up
Payton's top
yards and
3 all
that's it.
time. He's
He's
top 3 all time, Ja, but
we
he's not
talk
OJ.
about athletic. Since you know what you
He's
talk
top
about,
3
say
all
something.
time, Ja, but he's not OJ.
He's
None of these
I'm
dudes are
saying-
OJ.
athlete.
I'm saying
good athlete.
athletic. I'm talking about being athletic though.
It
He's a
doesn't
good
matter what
athlete.
he does. He's
He's
not
better than
OJ.
OJ. He's not better than OJ.
Nah, he's not. And that's like for me.
I ain't say he
Mr.
was
Moore,
better
like,
than OJ.
I watch AP all day, and like
Right.
I'm partial to him because I grew up in the era. This is the era I grew up in. He's just a beast.
Yes,
but
sir.
I
Yes,
just
sir.
understand. I just understand that the juice is no comparison.
What?
It's hard to even compare. It's like you good, but you're not this good.
You're not
Now,
OJ.
AP does have
I
that
don't care.
one season after he came back from his torn ACL.
Yeah, now that was impressive.
Yeah,
Now
OD.
that was impressive.
Yeah, that was OD.
Yeah.
But now what they saying is, see, Mr. Moore, you probably
ain't
saw
saying nothing
you
to
saw
me.
OJ. You
Just
saw
want to say I
OJ.
don't know what I'm talking about.
Mr. Moore, you seen OJ at USC, didn't you?
Yes.
Talk about that a little bit.
It was like a man against boys, man. It was nothing they could do with him. They couldn't do nothing with him. He could do whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted.
Hold on, real quick. They didn't have the combine when
No,
OJ got drafted, right?
no, they didn't have none of that.
Hold on, wait. This is all I got. 6'1", going into the NFL, 6'1", 212, ran a 10.3 in the 100-meter dash. Won the Heisman in '68 at USC, where he ran for almost 3,500 yards, 36 touchdowns in his college.
Say that again. How many touchdowns?
36. He ran for 3,423 yards with 36 touchdowns.
10.3 in a 100-meter dash. That's saying something about athleticism.
So that's all. That's like they didn't have the broad jump or the vertical jump or like any of that, so we could know. But I mean, bro, at 40 years old, he was jumping over luggage in the airport for Hertz.
I'm gonna tell you right now, a 10.3 in a 100-yard dash, that's fast as hell. I ran track. That's fast as hell.
Yeah, shout out
If
to
you
Aaron.
one of the
Appreciate you pulling up.
10.3, no, you one of the fastest guys in the world.
That's what I'm saying. That's saying something what Smoke said about
At that
athleticism.
time- No,
But just
at that
saying he
time-
got a lot of yards, he could just get a lot of yards. He don't have to be the most athletic.
And shout out to Wilt. I think they said Wilt ran like almost sub 10, but he ran like what, a 10-1 in a 100-yard dash.
Wilt
Something
Chamberlain.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but Wilt was 7 feet tall. His stride is whoo.
Yeah.
And try to say Wilt the real GOAT.
B3, I'm gonna say openly, and I'm not the most knowledgeable football guy you'll ever find, so I'll just
No worries, Irony. Today is a Memorial Day celebration. We're talking about the best great athletes that we've ever seen. And I want to pivot to performances from people that are no longer with us. So that's kind of what we're getting into. You can pivot the conversation, Irony. We'll bring you in. Just talk about somebody, based on your experiences, who you've seen. I don't know if you want to bring up any of the young boxers, like people that are no longer with us, like Salvador Sanchez.
like
And how great he was.
Absolutely. I mean, okay. So greatest performances, it could be like one fight, it could be like a career, like it doesn't matter. Or
Yeah, just somebody that's no longer with us.
Hey, B3, you talk about in all sports, right?
All sports.
Yeah, so you could be Maradona. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
Who you seen?
Say, all right, let me think. Give me a second. I mean, I can go to Kobe, 81 points. I can go to. It was 81, right? Or was it like 82? I think
it was 81 points. Yeah, it was 81.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Now, Arnie, let me ask you this. Arnie. Speaking of that, the 81 points. Why did everybody discredit Bam's 83 points?
Oh, this guy that scored 80 something.
Yeah, Bam Adebayo. Yeah. Why did everybody discredit his 83 and say, well, it wasn't Kobe's 81?
That shit looked, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. When I went back and watched it, I mean, I ain't saying that, but when people be like, well, why did he break Kobe's record? I said, look, Bam ain't about to be winning all these championships and MVPs. This is gonna be the only thing you remember him by for his career. This is it. Outside of him being with Asia Wilson, because that what Mr. Shelton talks to me. He talks mad smack about that.
Smoke, let me ask you guys this.
He got the big contract.
Because Kobe 81, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because Kobe 81 points, that was through 3 quarters, right?
Yeah, they sat him in the fourth. You're right. They sat him down in the fourth.
That sucks, man, because he would have broken Wilt's record, man.
They were losing too, though. They were losing.
No, I know.
Like Kobe needed that for them to win. That's how bad they were.
Yeah, but man, why would you, man, Phil? I don't know about Phil, man. You don't have to answer that for
back then. We listen. This is what 20s almost. You know what I'm saying? It was different. You know what I'm saying? They had like respect for the or
Yes.
whatever. You know what we're talking about,
for
man.
the game.
We
Absolutely.
sound really old now saying this because if we was younger and we was that, we'd be like, man, think if it was you though. Like, I get it. If it was you, what you gonna be known for? Been to the finals once, maybe what in the bubble, maybe twice. You know, lost both of them. Lost. You keep getting sit down. You got a big contract. You live in Miami. What else you gonna be known by? Like,
Now, when I think about Kobe, the 81 points doesn't even. It's not even like.
Doesn't even. You don't even think about it.
You know,
You
like,
think about the championship.
The championships and the million clutch shots and
that's Bam's
Yeah.
champion. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. I think that's Bam's champion.
Not exactly. Now I'm gonna tell you. Shelton brought up Maradona, and I tell people this. I don't know how knowledgeable you folks may be on soccer, but Maradona's the GOAT, and it's as simple as this. He did that at a time where defenders basically had a green light to go for your legs, bro, and they did.
Right.
You didn't get a yellow card for everything like you do right now. You know, so,
Right.
The players were not as protected. They broke his ankle in '82. They almost missed the World Cup that they eventually won in '86. So he did that at a time, brother, where, oh my goodness, they were literally going for your legs. So
Now, Arnie, I'm a little older than you, so you know who I'm gonna bring up, right? I'm a little older than you, so you know who I'm gonna bring up, don't you?
Pele, right?
Pele, that man, that dude, man. Pele was.
Pele looked like a brother from Norfolk.
He was from Rio de Janeiro,
He
man.
played in New York. He played in New York
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
while. You know,
Yeah, he played in New York. Yeah, he was the first one to start the NASL, the North American Soccer League. Yeah,
the Cosmos, I think.
but he was,
Beast.
man, he was. Who can I compare him to? On the soccer field, on the football field, Pele was Michael Jordan. He could do whatever he wanted to do. He could do whatever. He was that
super
good.
strong too. He wasn't the tallest guy. Him and Maradona got the same build, short, stocky.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
strong,
like a little
you know?
fire plug, just like a little fire plug.
Exactly. And he had hops too. He could jump over and headbutt whatever, you know, like yeah.
As a football / soccer fan, Arnie, is Messi the GOAT though, or is Maradona still the GOAT?
To me, it's always gonna be Maradona.
Okay.
Always.
Because
Because of the time he played in.
Yeah, man. Okay. Like you look at a couple of highlights from him, and you see defenders challenging him in a way where they would all get red cards today if they did that. You know, like that I value that. They may not be the athlete that they are today. Like Messi has that. Like Messi did that with better athletes. Okay, there's no denying that. But the game was played in such a way back then that a defender could literally go like straight for your legs. And I've seen that many times. Again, they broke his ankle in 82 or 83, and he won in 86, which was basically a miracle because he had to recover. He took like a year and a half off and so on. But I mean, at that time, bro, being a striker and being a star, bro, you know they're going to beat the living hell out of you. Excuse me. So yeah.
Yo, you guys remember, if you guys ever have watched a soccer / football game, you know one of the most exciting plays is that bicycle kick backwards, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Pele was doing that shit in '65.
Yeah, no, he was a trailblazer. The problem with Pele, bro, is in Brazil they have an axe to grind with him because this guy named Garrincha, who was just as skilled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? That guy, he went to New York and he went to make money and God bless him, obviously. I would do the same thing. But Garrincha didn't do that, man. Garrincha stayed in Brazil and just died in
That's why they don't like Pele, because he left.
Yeah, exactly. But as a player, oh man, all that. Nothing.
It's the same for you, B3. Well, your homeboy, Lawrence Taylor, will never call Tom Brady to go. It's because of the time that Brady played in.
He already said it. He said, you can't even hit Tom. He said, you know what we used to do to Joe?
Exactly.
And he's still the smallest person out there
Even in
Martinelli
basketball,
is
guys.
standing in
Even,
that pocket. He
even,
know
even
him
if-
come around that corner. He know him come around that corner. Front side, back side, blind side.
You know,
He's
Leonard
there.
Marshall coming up the middle. Leonard Marshall's coming up the middle. Carl Banks coming on the other side. And he still stood in the pocket and delivered the football.
Even in basketball, guys, when Michael Jordan came down that lane and those bad
Oh, he was gonna get killed.
Yeah, like I mean, you don't see fouls today like the one that Rodman made on Pippen or on Jordan. You don't see fouls like that,
Oh,
bro.
man,
They
that's
will
an
call the
ejection.
cops on you. They will
That's
call the
an
cops on you
ejected
today.
word. You get ejected. That might
Man,
get
you're going to jail.
Game.
They'll call the
That's
cops on you.
game, boy. What you
And back in our day, that was 2 shots. Go to the line. Get that shit from the stripe.
Not even a
They give
technical.
you
Not even a
nothing.
technical. It was a foul and that's it, bro. Not even a technical, bro. It was back.
Get that shit from the line.
Man,
And
listen,
back then, hey, remember, Andy, back then the refs would tell you, stop bitching, play basketball. Stop crying.
Oh,
I
the
got
refs
this.
were wild back then, bro. Steve Gabby and all the rest of them.
Mr.
they will tell
Moore,
you,
Mr.
man.
Moore, we gotta hold off on the theatrics. Come on, Mr. Moore, you trying to?
Get him.
Golly, my man. All right, let's get back. Let's get in order real quick. Let me get us in order. Mr. Moore, where does Kobe rank for you all-time 2 guards and then overall all-time NBA
I'm
players?
gonna get jumped on this.
2 guards, he's number 2. All-time player, he's number 3.
Ooh. All right, Irony. Talk to me, Irony. And then I'm gonna bring in Ja.
Number 1 on both.
That's your guy then. That's your guy.
Yeah,
Huh?
nobody, not even MJ, bro. I swear to God, nobody scared me more than Kobe Bryant with the ball in his hands and a few seconds left. I've seen that man hit shots that I never seen another human being hit, including number 23.
Yeah, he's a bad shot maker.
And I'm a Celtics fan, okay? And I'm a
He
Celtics
was. He
fan.
was a bad shot maker.
So
He's a bad
He
shot maker.
was, man. Yeah, man. Him, like, he's a
that double clutch,
Yeah, man.
that double clutch that he hit from the 3-point line, bro. You can't make that up, bro. That don't make no sense. That looked like a video game shot right there, bro. Like, I don't get it. And he did that on a regular, man. Like, no, like the shot
even that one
like,
that he hit against the Heat when it went off the backboard.
yeah, the one he hit on Wade's face. On Wade's
Don't bring
face.
that up, man. That was crazy.
But the most coldest one was the one he hit on Portland. Gee, if you know, you know. The one he hit on Portland, bro. That was.
Oh yeah, the
sick.
Portland one. Oh
That
yeah,
was sick.
the high arcing 3 that he
Oh
dropped in
man,
on
and
him.
the one before that too. He hit a double
Yeah.
clutch right on Ruben Patterson's face from the 3-point line, bro. Like
Yeah, that was crazy.
nah, man. Like, and listen, obviously everybody's
Bobby,
gonna
you
say,
cutting up, Bobby. You cutting up in the chat. He said Kobe's 14th ranked all time. You cutting up, Bobby. Come on.
Get out of here.
yeah, he's wrestling my jimmies. I know Bobby already.
Ja, man. Hey, let's get an audio check, Ja. Talk to us.
What up? Can you hear me?
We can see you. We can hear you. Can y'all hear Ja?
Yes.
You got it. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ja.
go out and come back in.
What was the question?
Where do you rank Kobe all time as a
I just
2
got my
guard, and then
braids
where you
done.
rank him all
I'm
time as a
saying
player?
cool. I don't know what the question was though.
He
Or
said, where
Kobe,
do-
what
where-
he ranked as 2 guards.
He said where you rank him as a 2 guard all time, and then where you rank him all time as a player.
I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, Ja, can you hear me? Oh, Ja got to come back in now. I could hear him though. He got little audio issues. We'll get through it. But yeah, Kobe. Man, Kobe was so dominant, Bobby. It's almost like you didn't watch him play.
Can I say something real quick? Can I say something real quick? Like Kobe
Oh,
with
boy,
Kobe.
like even like you got Mr. Moore, you got all the even free, you got all these guys that literally grew up watching Jordan, and I mean some of them even before that watched the Dr. J, and they got a lot of respect for the Mamba. So
Yes.
I seen Jordan play.
But Ja, before you go,
Jordan definitely the best.
let me say something real quick, B3, if you don't mind, real quick. Like
coming
the
through
shot,
for you, Ja?
like you remember the shot
Yeah.
that MJ. You remember the shot that MJ hit on Craig Elo, right? Kobe would do that from the 3-point line. That's all I wanted to say.
Go ahead,
I can't argue
Arnie.
that.
Go ahead, Arnie.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Go
we hear
ahead.
you, Irony.
Like you remember, like the shot that MJ hit on Craig Elo, Kobe would do that from
Good
the
here at
3-point
first.
line.
Now somebody sound like they muted.
Kobe
Yeah.
would hit that shot from the 3-point line. So I
Yes,
mean,
he would.
Yeah.
Yes, he would.
But see, but what you got to remember, Irony, is during the time that Michael Jordan was playing, the 3-pointers wasn't a big deal.
That's
So
true.
Jordan could
Yeah.
make 3-pointers. When he had to make 3-pointers, he would.
You remember
It just
that game
wasn't-
he had with Portland? You remember that game he had with Portland when he threw his hands up? He hit like 7 threes. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
in the finals.
No,
in
but-
the finals.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big deal for Mike. The 3-pointers was a new thing coming into the NBA when Mike started playing. It was a new thing.
Yeah.
They wasn't big.
Yeah,
on
it
3-pointers
wasn't
like that.
oriented to that. That's true. It wasn't 3-point oriented as it was later.
Let's do an audio
Yeah,
check,
you're
y'all.
right.
Talk to us.
You're right.
What
That's a
it is?
We still got a disconnect.
Can you hear Ja? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. All right, go ahead, B3.
Okay, lock. Ja, talk to us though, bro. Where do you rank Kobe all-time shooting guards and then Kobe all-time overall player?
I had to rank number 3. Well, number 2 behind Jordan, just because of how professional he is, like, or was, whatever, like how seriously he take it, how much work he put in for it. But Jordan, I seen Jordan play. And he made me like basketball. Just watching him, he just like, ain't nobody compared to him. And it had to be somebody like old school, like Wilt Chamberlain or Dr. J, as far as just like what I see. And I disagree with y'all. Like, you could watch somebody on video and you could get a grasp for them. 'Cause like a lot of people that I like that's from the old school, I wasn't even born to see. Like Muhammad Ali make me like boxing. Like I ain't never seen him fight in person. I feel like y'all just be flexing y'all age.
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying because you wasn't alive that you couldn't watch him play. We saying you
Let's
gotta
go,
watch
brother.
the game. Don't go just off the highlights. You gotta watch the game. The highlights, they're not gonna tell you all of the.
I ain't never say that I just watched the highlights though.
You did. You said I watched his highlights.
I said who got better highlights out of Walter Payton and OJ Simpson. I never said I just watched the highlight. That's just what you came up yourself. You came
I
up
mean,
with that.
you said who got better highlights. That's an opinion.
I said that
based.
because we was talking about athleticism, like
I mean,
not about
that's
that.
an
It
opinion
was-
base. You might like a highlight over OJ that I like OJ over Walter Payton. That's an opinion.
Right, I
base.
would just
You got better highlights.
yeah, but you ain't never say who had better highlights. I'm not disagreeing with an opinion. I'm saying like OJ. I mean, if you look at the highlights, you could see the athleticism that they doing. Like far as like when Smoke brought up what he ran in the 100-yard dash, that talked to me about athleticism. Like, yeah, that's super fast, like a 10-3. That's super but like just saying he got a lot of yards don't tell me nothing. Cause you could just get a lot of yards. Like you don't have to be the most athletic. But like the age thing, y'all be flexing y'all age, but it be the way y'all flex y'all age, it be making y'all seem immature though. Like it's in an immature way. Like I can't hear everybody. I don't know
Hold on.
somebody
All
else.
right, we're gonna get back on track.
Gotta love
I think
Ja.
it's just the fact they flexing their job because they got their knowledge base.
That's all they got for real.
I never
Stuff.
saw Maradona live either,
Yeah,
so
so when you
I'm
seen
speaking
so
of what I-
much, that's what
Yeah.
they flex. It's like if I lived through something, what you gonna tell me about it? You ain't even lived through it. That's all.
But they don't even tell me about it. They just be flexing their age like, you don't know. Like, what? They tell me something. I'm listening.
His brother literally
Big
told
three.
you that his team had 3 wins and he had 2,000 yards.
And that make him
I mean-
sound like less of a player because like you can't get your team to win.
No, that means
That don't
that
talk
the
to me
league
about
is so
athleticism.
the league is so tough. See, we talking about football too, though, John, where they could literally like decapitate you in that era.
That's
And
my
if
favorite
they can
sport.
key in on one player. So how could you even do what you're doing if you the only focal point on the whole team? That's all they saying. So
You
that's how
got
good
in
OJ
football
was.
ain't no like I believe he good though, but like in football you got
Yeah.
11 other players out there with you. Like
And if
ain't
you only
no
win
way.
3 games, that means those other 10 players were trash. If you only won 3 games.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but like that don't got nothing to do with athleticism to me. That's just like
Okay.
that's
B3,
just something
I wanna-
that just sound
Go
cool.
ahead.
That has
Can I ask you a
nothing
question?
to do with athleticism.
No, I'm gonna ask B3 a question. Hold on. I'm gonna ask B3
Go
a
ahead,
question.
cook
You
me some more.
you asked us our top 3. Give us your top 3 basketball players all time, and where do you have Kobe ranked as a 2 guard all time?
Now,
I
Kobe
wanna
is
answer it,
now
too.
for me personally, I do have Kobe right there under Jordan.
Okay.
He's my favorite. He's literally my favorite athlete all the time, just because of the era that I grew
Right.
up in. I stayed up. You know what I'm saying? But I can't knock or disrespect what Jordan put on display. And just a 30-point game, the defensive player in the years and the MVPs. That's just you can't. It's undeniable. And he came out of the Detroit Pistons era. You know what I'm saying? Where he was, you know, he had to come out of that bully era. And then all time, I have right now. I got Jordan 1. Kobe is definitely going to be. I have Kobe in my top 3 too. Right now I have Kobe. I got Kobe number 2. Yeah, I got Kobe number 2. I got Jordan and Kobe. Now I know that sounds a little blasphemous because I'm just looking at it from a skill set perspective. I understand what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No.
Probably, you see what I'm saying? So I'm just talking about what one person can do with the ball in their hands. I just can't deny Kobe. When you look at it from that perspective, his jump shot, his ability to come up under the rim, you know, and dunk on you, you know, his leadership, everything, cerebral, everything, and his, you know, his turnaround jump shot, all that.
One other thing about Kobe, he faced much better teams in the finals. Kobe faced much better teams in the finals than MJ did, bro. That's just a fact. People don't like to admit that, but that's the truth. Like those Celtics that they beat in 7 games, Paul Pierce, KG, Rondo, Allen, Rasheed Wallace was there. I mean, come on, bro. You can't find me a team nearly with that many great players. Maybe the Sonics, maybe, but nah. Like, and I'm missing another one, the Pistons, and I'm missing another team. Orlando, no. Who's the other one?
Oh, for the Jordan went through.
Yeah, Jordan never went through a team that had more than 2 good players, except for Seattle, maybe, because Phoenix had Phoenix had Barkley and Kevin Johnson and Dan Marley, okay, maybe, and who's the other one? The Lakers were 85 years old, so that don't count. Portland had Clyde Drexler and Jerome Kersey, that's about it, and Utah had Stockton and Malone, that's about it. And Seattle got Cam Payton, Hersey Hawkins, Shrimp. Okay, maybe.
Terry Porter used to do a lot of people dirty.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
forgot about him. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, Terry Porter used to do a lot of people dirty, man. They had young Cliff Robinson, man. Listen, man,
every time I hear that, do y'all understand?
Y'all be trying to just like, come on, I ain't gonna let you do that one, baby.
I agree with Arnie though.
Of course.
I didn't want to though, but I do. No, I wanted to say Jordan had harder, but I agree with you.
Listen.
Kobe
Out of
did.
all that you just said, Irony, Jordan is the only player out of everybody you can name, the only player that only had one other All-Star on his team with him his entire career.
Dennis Rodman is a Hall of Famer.
You're not listening.
I know what you're saying.
He only had one all-star player on his team the entire time that he has played. Only one. He has never. Everybody else had multiple all-stars on their team. Multiple
Like
Hall
who?
of Fame.
Like who? Who did Stockton have aside from Malone?
Hold on. You're saying Hall of Fame. You're not listening. That's what I'm saying. You're not listening. I said all-stars. Jordan only had one all-star. Everybody else that he played against had multiple all-stars on their team. Even the guys that you're naming, Kobe, LeBron, they all have multiple all-stars on their team with them. Jordan has only played with one all-star his entire career, and that was
Yeah, I
Scottie
agree.
Pippen.
I agree with that too.
So did his opposition too. His opposition only had one all-star with them all the time. Barkley had Kevin Johnson. Peyton had Sean Kemp, and he didn't last
No,
that
they
long.
have
Unfortunately,
multiple all-stars on their team. What are you talking about? I
You're
didn't say
gonna tell
Hall of
me-
Famer. I didn't say Hall of Fame. I didn't say Hall of Famer.
I didn't say
I
Hall of
said
Famer either.
all-stars.
I didn't say Hall of Famer either. I know what you're saying. I may be going off the rails here and there, but I know what you're
Who
saying.
was the all-stars that you talking about, Free? Like
You're
what?
gonna tell me Tony Kukoc wouldn't have been an all-star in any other team except for that one? You gonna tell me that?
Who?
Tony Kukoc, bro. You don't know how good that boy was?
Tony Kukoc was never an all-star on the Chicago Bulls. with
Of
Michael
course,
Jordan.
because they had him as a six-man. But in any other team, that boy would have made 10 all-star games.
He was never he was a starter before Michael was there. Before Michael came back, he was a starter. He was not an all-star when Michael Jordan was there. Scottie Pippen was the only all-star. He was the only all-star. He was not an all-star.
Nah, he was nice, bro. I'm telling you, that boy was nice. Do you remember when they had Manu
That's
coming
not a
off the
good
bench,
thing,
bro?
Free.
Like,
He should have made.
of course, bro.
somebody
Anybody
else
that saw
all-star,
that boy
man.
play, no, that boy was
Man.
nice.
He was hogging.
Ain't no
Free.
such thing as Kobe unless Jordan played before him. Like his whole game,
But
Kobe's
you
whole
can say
game is
you can say that for MJ because
After Jordan.
if there was no Dr. J, there would have been no MJ. You can say that too.
yeah,
But
but
they-
MJ transcended
Hold on.
Dr. J though. Kobe, he mimicked exactly Michael Jordan. It's a difference
Exactly.
between that.
But hold on,
Yeah,
but
it's a
don't act
big
like he don't
difference.
have the same
Sure.
impact though, Ja, because the young
Everybody
brothers,
got
they
a
look up to
reference.
Kobe.
Ain't no
No,
way
no,
he
no,
had
no.
the same impact.
With the Mamba mentality.
No,
I'm talking
Jordan-
about maybe not globally with the sneakers job, but we talking about with the
Yeah,
players.
that's what I'm
Because
talking
Devin
about.
Booker, yeah, you talking about
That
sneakers and
that
stuff.
come,
You talking
but
about,
that come with
come on,
his
man.
game. That come with what he do on the court though.
Sure.
Them
No,
sneakers, the
Nobody gonna
impact of
outdo
them
them
sneakers
sneakers.
come with what he do. Because you can't, because that's how good he was at basketball. So
No,
you got to
like,
come with that too.
MJ was
MJ,
influenced
man.
by Dr. J, but he didn't mimic Dr. J. Kobe mimicked his walk, his shooting, his
Yeah,
chewing of the
everything.
gum, the way he talked. He mimicked everything.
Yeah,
He
smart man.
mimicked everything. So that's the
But
difference.
Jordan-
Like, when you say Jordan was influenced by Dr. J, yes, he was influenced by Dr. J. He was influenced by a
Absolutely.
bunch of other guys, but he didn't mimic those guys. He took the
But what's
influence
the problem
and
with
created his
that?
own.
Ain't
But
no
what the
problem.
problem
I'm
is
just
You want
saying,
originality. That's
when you
what
talking about Kobe and Jordan, it shouldn't even be an argument
what he
because
said-
Kobe
what-
don't exist without
you say-
Jordan.
But you can't put
Yeah,
that
but
against him. He was born after him,
It's
bro.
nothing.
on,
It,
he got
it,
that.
it ain't.
Come on.
It ain't putting against
Hold
him.
up,
No,
hold up.
I'm saying, look at Kobe. Come on, yo.
What he's saying is, if
I'm
there
not
was
putting it
no
against
Michael
him.
Jordan, we wouldn't have the style of play of Kobe Bryant because Kobe Bryant was not playing that style of play when he first came in the league. Once he started mimicking Michael Jordan, that's when he started
That's
changing up
good.
the style
That's
of
good.
play.
I agree with that.
So that's the difference. Like it's nothing wrong with it, but what Jai is saying is absolutely true. If there was no Mike, Kobe probably
Hey,
would
my
not be
bad,
the
Gerald,
Kobe
if I
that he is.
misunderstood you, buddy. My bad, bro. If I
probably-
It's
you
a
wouldn't
lot
be
of
the Kobe
people
that he
that
is.
we wouldn't even see because everybody want to be like Mike, man. That don't got nothing to do with the shoes. That got everything to do with he got that glow on the court. Like I seen him play. Like he like Bruce Leroy. I seen him play when he played with the Bulls though. Like he got that Bruce Leroy glow on the court. He out there.
Yeah.
He flying. He flying out there
He
like
is flying. No,
the
no,
way
that-
he
that's
moving.
all true.
Kobe was more robotic than Jordan. If you look at it, Kobe's slightly more robotic than Jordan. Like
Okay, let me put it to you this way, guys.
pulling
Let me
hairs,
put it to you
John.
this way, B3. Let me say
people love. I love
Because
Kobe.
you
though.
can't.
I wanna-
Kobe
no,
is
no, I know,
Kobe is
I
the
know.
best reverse dunker in the history of the game.
I'm gonna tell you guys this. Oh man, talk to me about that. Kobe and MJ, they're pretty much
I ain't
neck and
gonna
neck.
argue with that.
They're pretty much neck and neck in everything. But MJ can't touch Kobe from the perimeter, guys. He can't touch him. I'm sorry, and that's not a criticism. MJ can't touch Kobe.
I
on the
can't
perimeter.
argue with that because Kobe proven. MJ not as proven as Kobe from the perimeter, so I agree with that.
Now, D3 made a good point. He said, "Listen, the league back in MJ day, it wasn't that perimeter oriented as it was."
Yeah,
in
that's
Kobe.
why though.
That's a fact. But it remains, man. It remains. Kobe from the perimeter. It's 10 times better than MJ, bro. I hate to break it.
It's nobody.
Man,
it's
we
nobody
not
to watch.
trying to say that Kobe better than MJ. It's crazy to me because Kobe don't exist without MJ. That's where the disrespect come in is against Jordan. Like you holding stuff against Jordan, not me holding stuff against Kobe. Like everybody just want to say something to say somebody better than Jordan or to take away from Jordan legacy. He the man. And it's just hard for people to accept when somebody actually is the man. Like Jordan, when it comes to basketball, he that guy.
But when you come after somebody and you pattern your game after them, that's awesome and that's true. But you can also surpass them.
But he didn't. And you can't ever surpass that. That's not even true. If you trying to be somebody else, you could never surpass them.
Everybody got a reference to their
you
game.
You could never surpass.
Man.
No, I'm saying, but his is exactly the same. Exactly. He might could surpass him like in reverse dunking, but his reverse dunking come from Jordan. But overall, if you got the same exact game style as a person because that's who you wanted to be like, you could never surpass them. That's like you thinking that you could actually be that person. You could never surpass somebody at being who they are.
I'm going to say this. In every stat, Michael Jordan is better than Kobe. In every stat. You look at points per game, Michael is better. Rebounds per game, Michael is better. Assists per game, Michael is better. Steals per game, Michael is better. Blocks per game, Michael was better. 3-point percentage, field goal percentage, Michael was better. 3-point percentage, Kobe is better by 0.10,000. 0.10,000.
Okay, so you got specific only in that stat, and there's a reason for that.
No,
you didn't get specific on the
other.
other.
No, hold up. His 3-pointers is 0.329. Michael Jordan is 0.327. His free throw is 0.837. Michael Jordan is 0.835. Now, when it goes to efficiency of the field goal, Michael Jordan is at 50%. Kobe's at 48%. Michael Jordan is a better player. They play the same position. Michael Jordan played less seasons. When you look at the seasons, Kobe played.
Yeah, 20, he went to play baseball.
Kobe played 20 seasons. He made 15 all-time NBA. Michael Jordan played 14 seasons. He made 11 all-time NBA. Kobe made number one all-time NBA, first all-time NBA team 11 times. Michael Jordan made it 10 times. Kobe made all-time defense 12 times. Michael Jordan made it 9 times. Kobe had 1 MVP. Michael Jordan had 5. Defensive Player of the Year, Michael Jordan 1, Kobe none. Finals MVP, Michael Jordan 6, Kobe 7. Kobe 2. All-Star team, Michael Jordan every year. Kobe 18 of the 20.
How many rings they had?
6. Michael Jordan 5, Kobe.
That's not a good measuring stick because so Eddie Curry is better than Patrick Ewing then, I guess, because he got 3 rings and Patrick Ewing.
Nah, we ain't talking about them. We talking about Kobe and Jordan. That is cool because we know who we comparing. We ain't talking about different players.
This is a
We
team
ain't talking
sport,
about
guys.
different players. Now, come on, you can't ignore that.
This
You
is a
can't
team
ignore
sport,
that.
bro. This is
What
not like
you just
boxing
heard.
or nah.
You
This
can't
is a
ignore
team
what you was right about the 3-point thing,
Right, exactly.
and that's
Yeah,
it.
but it's barely a better 3-point. Barely.
Come on,
And
D
he,
Free. You saw Kobe. You know Kobe's it's a
No,
killer
it's
from 3-pointer,
I
bro.
don't.
Kobe the
because
man.
hold on. Because you see a shot go in, doesn't mean it's a better shot than the next man's going in.
I saw like 500
Both
of
of
them go in.
they was literally the same percentage in 3-pointers. Literally, Jordan didn't take as many threes.
Okay,
because
how
it
many
wasn't
times?
big
How
back then.
many times Kobe got swept in the first round? Give me that stat.
How many times Kobe got?
It's a Jordan thing. Like
Yeah,
people
since
can't stand
since we're going to the numbers,
Okay.
giving Jordan his just due.
Who was on Kobe team when he's played?
Shaq.
Damn,
who
Shaq
was
is a
on
big
Mike?
deal.
I guarantee.
The other guy
I
had
guarantee
Pippen.
you can name more players on Kobe.
You can't compare Pippen and Shaq.
Yeah, Rick Fox.
Pippen wasn't there.
Bobby
Pippen wasn't there.
Yeah, that's true. He wasn't there at first.
They don't even compare anyway.
Like I said, the players that Mike had when he went to the finals, his first 3 years in the league,
Yeah.
you don't know any of those players.
Okay, and Magic didn't have
You don't
Kareem either.
remember
Don't forget
any
about
of those
that.
players.
Huh?
I ain't gonna
Y'all,
say
let
you
me
don't
hold
know.
on.
You
Let
don't
me get in real
remember
quick,
any of
Frank.
those.
Magic didn't
Let
have
me get
Kareem on his team in that finals either. Don't forget about that either. Magic didn't have Kareem by then.
Let me
Okay,
say
so-
this, Arnie. Let me jump in. Let me jump in because y'all cooked on that. That's an argument that would never end. Your preference is
This
Kobe.
is fun. I love it.
Yeah, I know people love this argument, but it'll never end. I got a better one for you. Which finals opponent was the best? Who had the best overall team that they played in the finals? I want to hear you. I want to hear you kick us off, Free, and then go ahead, Free. Who was the best team that they played in the finals?
Oh, the best team that they played,
Yes.
in my opinion,
It's got to be Seattle.
I would say it was the Utah Jazz.
Interesting.
With 2 Hall of Famers, with John Stockton, the top
And Jerry
3
Sloan.
all-time point,
Yeah.
and a
I
top
would say
3
that was
all-time
probably
power
the
forward.
best team.
I say the Spurs.
Number 1 in the West. at
No,
the
no,
time.
he's talking about MJ. Ja.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, I
that was
know,
the best team that
but
they
you
played
talking about MJ and Mike, who had the better opponent in the finals, right?
Yeah.
Kobe by a million.
Kobe did, yeah,
Not
Kobe.
close. Yeah. it's
Who
not
they
even
played
close.
I think I agree with that. I
The
just said I
Celtics,
ain't
bro.
want to agree
Celtics.
with it because I'm like I like Jordan
who
so
did they
much,
play in the
but like
finals?
that's true.
Well, see, you know, I
think
already
Kobe
said
had-
Jordan is
Celtics.
better. Jordan's the
The
GOAT.
Celtics.
Kobe had the
I know
tougher
basketball.
opponents.
Who they played in the finals?
It's not.
The Celtics. The
Which
Celtics with KG, Ray Allen, Paul
I think the
Pierce,
Spurs.
Rondo, Rasheed
Yeah,
Wallace.
big perk. And they had Doc
five
Rivers as a
legends,
coach.
bro. And
Yeah.
Doc Rivers, yeah.
What about the Spurs though?
Who
Who
played
didn't-
the Spurs?
They didn't play them in the
Didn't the
finals.
Lakers play the Spurs?
No, not
Not
in the finals. In the conference finals. They're in the
Oh,
same
okay,
conference.
okay.
The 2000 Pacers.
That would be an argument for LeBron, though.
Nah,
That would
don't
be an
say the
argument for
09
LeBron,
Magic
but
was
not for
weak.
Kobe.
Let's not get it. Not with the Dwight Howard, the defensive
What was the Celtics
MVP.
record that year?
I can't
check
remember
on
off the top of my head. I mean, come
I
on.
know-
Which
man.
year was that?
They-
Was it the 08 Celtics? Because they lost to the 08 Celtics. Let's do the
No, the
2010.
08 Celtics spanked them. It was the 2010.
Yeah, they got to at least go to a winning team.
I know the Utah Jazz that year, they won like
Maybe they
62
didn't have
games.
tougher
They won like
opponents.
62 or 64 games.
They won 50
and the
games,
Jordan-
Free.
and,
It was 50
Chicago
and
Bulls
32.
won like 7.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that
2010,
was the year they won
50-32.
72, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they never won 72. They won 7.
No, the Bulls. I mean, the Bulls.
The Bulls won 70. The
no, that's this
Golden
year.
No,
State Warriors
72.
won 72.
No, the Golden State won 73.
Oh.
The Bulls won 72.
Yeah, Golden State.
Remember?
They got cheated out of the when
They
they
were 72
cheated
and
them.
10 in 72 and
Spurs.
10 in I can't remember if it was 96 or 98, but they won 72. Yes, I remember that. Because
That was
when
before they
Golden
got
State-
KD.
Exactly. Yeah, they won 73 the year before they got KD. Yeah.
Y'all gonna act like y'all don't remember the Hedo and Rashad Lewis and Jason Richardson and
Mikael Pietrus.
Jameer Nelson, Mikael
Mikael
Pietrus, and then they,
yeah.
That
they
was a
I
nice
believe they
team.
maybe had Rafer Austin coming off the bench if I'm not
They
mistaken.
did. They did have Skip.
That's what I'm saying. Don't
Skip
act
to
like
my
that wasn't no
Lou.
nice squad. That
They
was
did
a nice
have
squad.
Skip.
With
They
the
beat- hey,
defensive
listen.
player of the year,
Hey,
the
look,
best
hold on,
center in the
wait,
league at
hold
the
on.
time,
Hey,
Dwight.
Hey, B3, you want to know why people call that team weak? That was the
Why?
big build-up year. It was supposed to be Kobe versus LeBron and Dwight
yeah.
Howard. Remember all the
Exactly.
Muppets
Dang.
and then the Nike commercials?
I
And then
remember
who
that
messed
too.
the bag up? Who messed the bag up? They can't get
Orlando.
LeBron.
Bro, you done let you let Dwight Howard mess up the church's money, man. It's supposed to be the past versus the present. Who was gonna do what? And
He had nobody with him though. You know this as well as I do, Smoke. He had nobody.
The Dwight Howard, it's because of the Dwight Howard style too, because he goofy and Kobe's such a professional. Like,
now, see, this is what I don't like, right? Because I think if not 2 years, a year after that same Detroit team beat the Lakers, LeBron beat that Detroit team in the game 7 to go play Tim Duncan. So, and that team was worse than the team that he had.
That was unbelievable.
So
Vamos, what up?
yeah, LeBron did it on his own.
I feel you, Smoke. But him beating that,
But he
Detroit
didn't
team,
win, though.
That was like a championship, bro. Him beating that Detroit team, bro, my goodness. I couldn't believe that, bro. That was like Allen Iverson taking 4 corpses to the NBA Finals, and he won 1 game. By the way, he didn't get swept like somebody else got swept in the first round.
But y'all don't give D Wade no credit for winning the championship before Melo or Bron. And even though he had Shaq and all of them on his team, he did that by himself, basically. Like, he was leading that.
He had Alonzo Mourning, Shaq.
He had a lot of good players, but he really won that. Like, without him, they don't got no chance in winning that year.
No, we didn't bring D-Wade up, though. I didn't hear this. Somebody said I didn't hear D-Wade. I thought we was just talking about.
Oh no, I just brought D Wade up because I'm like, he won a championship before Melo or Bron.
Melo never won.
Yeah, I mean, Melo never won, but like D Wade won in his 3rd year in the league.
Yeah, he's saying something. There's a reason why he was Jordan Brand early, bro.
Yeah,
how many times?
There's a reason why.
And LeBron came to D Wade, and that's when he won his first championship when he came to D Wade.
The decision, yeah, I remember that.
Jordan, the only one that never went 7 games in the finals. He never made it past 6 games.
Yeah, he never had to face a team that take him 7 games. That's for sure.
Yes, he
How
did.
you figure that?
Yes, he did.
How you
Man, that's crazy, man.
How you figure
What
that?
is
Bro,
it
listen,
about
don't
Jordan?
Get mad because he finished the game, bro. Don't get mad because he didn't say we can go back home. He said no. This is it. That's a wrap.
He took off. Smoke, you know as well as I do. MJ took off when the Celtics and the Bad Boys were like 92 years old each. That's when.
Bro, listen, you want to keep making stuff up or however. Like
Is that a lie?
Isaiah Thomas retired at 31. You try to make it he was 37, 38. No.
The Celtics.
They seen him coming. They seen him pulling up well before he won the chip. They saw that coming.
That's when they
saw
left
that.
the court.
Word. So when he actually won it, it was like, okay, ain't no need to sit around no more.
He couldn't
If
mess
you got
with
yours,
none
it
of
was
those
time to
teams.
go sit down.
He could never mess with none of those teams, homie. You know this as well as I do.
Well, man,
He got swept.
You are out of your mind.
He got swept.
And you know what, too, Ja? I'm gonna tell you something, too, Ja. The game was played different, and the coaches were way more strict on what they wanted you to do. Like a lot of these guys, I done played against old dudes and was like, "What you doing? What you doing with that handle?" That's not what was allowed, bro. 1-2 dribble, more than 3, you got to pass it.
You could handshake.
That's how the game was. You know what I'm saying?
You realize Golden State wouldn't be who they are if it wasn't for Michael Jordan.
That's true. That's true.
Man,
Listen,
none of these players at Jordan to be who they
The
are. without-
Lakers wouldn't have been who they was with Kobe if it wasn't for Michael Jordan.
I'm not denying that. There's no way to deny that. But that's not where the conversation ends, though.
No, that is the conversation.
It is because everything else is just.
I
Jordan.
love how people say 6 rings as if Michael Jordan only played 6 years in the NBA. You know, I love that.
It mattered that he got 6 rings because Kobe made fun of Shaq for having more rings than Shaq.
Yeah, that's true. But they had beef.
The thing is, you say we act like Kobe, like Mike only played 6 years. Well, if that's the case, then LeBron only played 3. Then Kobe only played 5. Shaq only played 4.
Right.
If
So
that's the case,
because you start the
if that's the
conversation and
case,
you end up with the 6 rings as if there's nothing more to it, bro. Let's
I'm
They
just
not
saying,
act like
if that's what you're saying, those guys they still play less games than Jordan. Jordan still beat him on that. If you want to say that's the case, no, we're not saying that's the case. I'm saying with the amount of time that Jordan played, he had the biggest impact on the entire sport.
without a doubt.
Because Phil
I'm not
Jackson got
denying
his
that.
name because of Michael Jordan. Steve Kerr
Exactly.
became a heck of a head coach because of Michael Jordan.
All that's true. All that's 100% true. I'm not denying any of that. Like,
Hold on, man. Here's something else too. Here's something else too, right? Here's something else too. Before
back
he
on
slowed down, like the
Oh
first
yeah, we did.
the first 5-6 years of Mike, bro, Kobe ain't like that version. Kobe's
Y'all
not
make
like
me
the
want to
version.
go back and watch Mike from college to
Yeah, like when he first got to the
league
NBA,
again.
that version of Mike, Kobe don't have that motor. That's real. That guy ran by everybody, jumped over everybody, dunked on everybody, stole the ball from everybody, beat everybody up. That version, he didn't need a bunch of moves. He 1-2 and I'm gone. Catch. Like there's certain things that Mike do that I was like, no disrespect, but that's like I can tell, bro, not that type of athlete.
okay, I
Dribble
agree
left.
with that too. I agree with
You
that
know
too.
what I'm saying? Like dribble left,
Kobe,
dribble right.
Kobe didn't
Like,
have
if Mike could throw the- Like if Mike could throw the ball in front of him and you couldn't get it, you was about to get dunked on.
Not only that those rivalries he had with Dominic Wilkins in the dunking contest, that's all
I
unbelievable.
mean, we're talking
man. I'm
about
not
the
taking-
the rivalries that they had in the games. You got to go back and watch those games.
No,
They
for
go
sure,
for 40 and
sure.
50.
Yep.
So I mean, bro, like back then, bro, like dudes was averaging points too, man. They make it seem like it's different. What I'm saying is that you couldn't do that. Like, go watch that movie, Earl the Goat, Man of Goat. When he did that move, and he was like, "Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that."
What's
that
the name of
N-word
that movie
move.
again? What's the name of that
This
movie,
is
bro?
what
Earl the Goat, Man of Goat. You feel what I'm
this
saying?
is what
Like,
this is what
I'll check
Smoke
it
is
out.
talking about. Michael Jordan, rookie year, 28.2 points, 6.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, and played all 82 games. That's his rookie year.
Yeah, he didn't. He went from college, not from high
He
school.
came
though.
in at
Hold on.
23 though,
Kobe went from high school, not from college. So remember that too, okay? Kobe went. Kobe
Who
went
thought is that?
stayed
Who
from
thought is
high
that?
school.
Who thought is that?
Nobody's fault. It's just
I
a
like
fact, bro.
that.
It's nobody's fault.
I like Jordan. I like
If you
Jordan's
wanna say-
career better. I
If
like
you
that
wanna-
he went to college.
If you want to say Kobe went straight from high school, then what was his rookie stats?
Like 8 points per game or 10 or something.
He was
like
17 years old.
it took a
His
couple
parents
of
still had
years
to
for
sign
him
his
to blossom.
contract.
How is that against them?
No,
Like I don't
but,
get it.
I mean,
Like, how's
if that's the case,
No, you
then
trying to use that against Jordan, though.
if
Ain't
that's the
nothing
case,
against
then
no
Kobe.
way?
LeBron
No
had a better rookie year than Kobe did.
Okay,
He went
awesome,
straight from high school.
awesome. I give you that one. So,
Moses Malone had a better rookie year than Kobe did.
okay,
Kevin
KG took
Garnett had a better rookie year than
He took a couple
Kobe
of
did.
years too, bro. Kevin Garnett was like 9 points per game in his first year or something. Same for Dirk. Some people just take a couple of years to take off, man. That's just a fact, bro. There's very few like one.
But
you're like
Kobe
putting
a
him up.
two guard
Very
though.
few
He
of them.
supposed to score. He supposed to be scoring though. Kobe a two guard.
We're
You
talking
talk
a
about
rookie
KG.
years.
No,
man.
you talk about KG though and Dirk. Like they play different positions.
No, but I'm saying that some people take a couple of years to come to their own, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. Like,
Michael is just a better player, dog. He's just a better. Kobe, his rookie year, he played 71 games.
I know who was
played
more athletic
71
though. I know
games.
them
Yeah.
first 5-6 years of Mike.
Michael Jordan is definitely a better
No.
player. Like Kobe don't exist without Michael Jordan. His whole
No.
game don't even exist.
Kobe
I
only
don't-
averaged. he
I
only
don't
averaged
get the
7 points a game.
misunderstanding
He only
about
averaged
that.
7 points a game his rookie year. 1 rebound, well, 2 rebounds a game,
He
and
barely
1 assist a
played.
game.
So yeah, like I mean, to use that against Mike is going to work even worse against Kobe. Like so, like just to be truly honest, like Mike
We're
first
comparing
5-6
Lambos here,
years
like-
and Kobe first 5-6 years do not compare.
That's what I'm exactly.
They don't
because
compare at
Free
all.
has
Yeah,
Free
they
has
don't
Kobe
compare,
in his
so
top
it's
5
like-
all time.
And Kobe, the version of Kobe that we got is
So
the
we
I
older
got
Yeah.
Kobe
version
in
of
my
Mike, bro.
top 3.
That's
Kobe.
the slow
Now,
down.
I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna go to Kobe's third year because Mike only played 3 years of college. So I'm gonna go to Kobe's third year. Kobe's third year, he averaged 19.9, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He still ain't better than Mike.
Yeah, but he also had to share. He also had to share. But you know, he also had the biggest, the most dominant big man of all time in Shaq. So, all I'm gonna say is that they played an inside-out style of play. So it was. I mean, Kobe really didn't take off until Shaq really needed him to make sure they won them championships.
You know, when somebody hogging the ball, we call it going Kobe. We don't say nothing about Jordan.
Nah, stop it.
Yeah, we do.
Kobe. I ain't never heard
you going
nobody say
Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah, that's what we say. That's what we say. If somebody hogging the ball, you going Kobe. They don't never say they going Jordan. If you do something real, if you do something, hold on. If you do something real, hold on though. Look, if you do something that's real spectacular though, like you bust a move on the court, that's Jordan. But if you hogging the ball, no, I promise. If you hogging the ball, that's going Kobe.
No, let me say this. When
you don't pass the ball, that's going Kobe.
When I hit multiple jump shots in a row, they started chanting Kobe. They said Kobe, Kobe, Kobe.
I will say
that's true too.
Nobody can put
but
you
what
in the
I'm
air
saying
like
is
Jordan
true
unless
though.
you like flying through the air and dunk on somebody. Like, you know
what I'm saying is true though.
That's like ridiculous.
What you said is true, and what I'm saying is true. Like if you wet a shot, they might be like Kobe, but like if you hogging the ball, you definitely they gonna say Kobe.
I will say that the youngest are saying that.
And you only a year younger than me, so I know you know. And you hoop. And you hoop for real.
I know what you're talking about.
I know you know B3.
No, hey John, I know what you're talking about because that's a Nick Wright narrative.
Really?
Right narrative.
That's the big nose.
That's a hood. That's a hood term.
That's the guy with the big nose, right?
That's in the culture. That's going Kobe for hogging the ball is in the culture.
And John, what I'm telling you is Big Nose been saying that for the last 15, 20 years. Is what I'm telling you. That's why it wasn't in the culture for us real ones. You feel me? Like he made that argument to try to discredit Kobe for his bron. Like that's something we seen that.
Yeah, Nate, that was.
But Kobe juju that he admitted to it himself with Shaq.
So what? So did Gilbert Arenas. So did Joe Johnson.
So did Jordan. I'm just saying Kobe. He like the face of hogging the ball.
So what? So what? I'll take that.
So what? It's fine. It is so what? That's also true. So what? He Kobe. Like that's also part of it too. But if you not Kobe and you doing that,
hey John, then it's a problem. Then it's a problem. Yeah. But John, what I'm saying is that, bro, Brandon Haywood be telling stories. I be listening to his Instagram, bro. He said Gilbert didn't, and he said Larry's supposed to get the ball. He just all I heard was Gilbert get the ball, and after that, he didn't listen to nothing else. The players for Larry Hughes to get the ball.
Agent Zero. Yeah,
bro, he had a horrible game. He was having a horrible game. He still
and Smoke. Remember, Arenas was the one that started those parking lot shots that you see Curry hitting all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So, bro, like,
Curry was already doing that though in college though.
Listen, bro, when you hit,
Arenas did that in the NBA,
bro.
No, I'm saying Curry ain't get that from Gilbert though. Curry was already doing that.
But I'm saying Gilbert did it first. I'm not saying he got it from him. I'm just saying that Gilbert. I remember Gilbert.
No, Curry. I look. You know, he shot it, but like Curry did what he did first. Curry original. Yeah, he original. He was already playing like that the whole time. Like that's his style.
Let me say this, guys. Don't be thinking I'm an MJ hater. Okay, I'm a Kobe lover more than I am an MJ hater.
I feel like you was born at. Ain't you like the same age as MJ?
Who?
Ain't you and MJ closer in age than you and Kobe?
MJ, I'm sorry, say that again.
Are you closer in age to MJ than Kobe?
Me, no, I'm closer to Kobe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me
I
say
was
this. I
born
gotta
86.
pivot.
I
Hold
was
on, hold
born
on, y'all.
86.
I don't know why you
I
be
gotta
hating
pivot,
on
y'all.
MJ.
I'm not hating on MJ.
No, he's not. He's not hating. He's just on the other side of the argument.
No,
See,
I'm
I
just,
love
I'm
I've
it.
just
I
man.
we've
love
I'm
it.
got into
just
this
playing. I'm just
argument
playing.
I love it. I
multiple
love it.
times. If you on the Kobe side, it's hard to win it, but you're gonna keep fighting. So I shout out to Irony.
No,
I gotta end
absolutely.
it. Right. We
Yep.
definitely gonna be back on Wednesday and Friday. Y'all already know we working. This is a beautiful fight week. I gotta ask everybody about the Usyk fight before we get off of here today.
Oh,
I want to talk about Shockey and Ray. We're gonna save that. We're gonna taper that. Kick us off, Irony. What was your thoughts on the stoppage? What was your thought on Usyk's performance? Do you believe that he carried Rico? And then we're
no.
gonna move it around.
No, I don't think he carried Rico one bit. I'm not gonna take anything away from that man. Rico did his thing. The stoppage was horrible. It was even worse than the Fabio Wardley and Josh Parker stoppage, in my opinion, because Parker was, not for nothing, Fabio was hitting Parker like 20 plus times unanswered. Now, it was a bad stoppage, but this one was even worse. Yeah, he got dropped and everything, but he had his hands up. He was moving. He wasn't like numb or anything like that. So I think Usyk, here's what I think. I think Usyk might be father timing. Not for nothing, man. I didn't see that elusiveness. I thought Usyk was one of the hardest dudes to pin in the ring that I've seen. And I saw that man being pinned a lot more than I've seen him ever before combined by Rico. It's just that Rico doesn't have that craftiness to peel the guard and do all this and that you see Benavidez and others doing. That's the problem, right? So I think Usyk might be father timing, man. Seriously, that's what I think. But I'm not taking anything away from Rico. Rico, he deserves at the very least another fight, if not another shot. To be honest with you.
Let me read Bobby. Appreciate you, Bobby, throwing that color in the chat, supporting the channel. I appreciate everybody that sent love today. Big Dog Willie, KO, Bobby, appreciate y'all. And everybody that all the members, everybody that supports. I'm thankful, yo. We're gonna keep building the channel up. He said SCA wins back-to-back MVP, best guard since MJ. That's interesting. We're gonna hold off on that. I won't. He's definitely not superseded Kobe just yet, Bob. But I do like where he's going.
He has
And he
himself
needs
from ever speaking Kobe.
Yeah, Bobby. He doesn't like Kobe, but I appreciate the color in the chat. Shout out to the good brother Bobby. Now, I wanna put Ja. Let me bring you in this. You got a chance to watch the Usyk fight. I know you said you was gonna check it out. Talk to us,
Yeah,
Ja. What was your thoughts and take on
man.
everything?
I ain't taking nothing away from Usyk. Like, I don't think he's forever timing out. Like, cause I just think Rico really that good and he that solid of a heavyweight. Like, and he come from a kickboxing background. They not no slouches in kickboxing. Like, they be with that striking. They good at striking and they got good legs, good footwork and all of that. Like, Rico really bought that mess as a heavyweight, and he should get the rematch. I'm happy Turkey said that. I feel like they was treating Usyk like an NFL quarterback, like a modern day NFL quarterback. Like, I didn't like all the whining to the ref, all the like communicating with the ref so much during the whole fight, and he was doing like
A-side treatment.
what Manny Pacquiao was doing with Barrios. Like, but the difference is like Rico don't box, so he was like really trying to respect the rules and all of that. It was stuff that he could have did and would have did if they wasn't doing that. Like that was scamming. Like, he could have roughed Usyk up some more in the clinches and a whole bunch of stuff he could have did. And I feel like he could have wind up stopping Usyk. But I don't take nothing away from Usyk because like he just was dealing with a solid like Rico. He should keep boxing. I'd love to see him keep on boxing and how people will match up with him, especially with some more experience. Like,
You
and
like the style and you like his style, the way he
I like
bounces.
him. Like, I just like him. His style ain't perfected yet as a boxer. So I can't really say I like his style. I just see what he capable of. Usyk, Usyk just had more experience. That's what, like, if he wouldn't have respected Usyk so much, it would have been way easier. and he didn't put enough pressure on him. But the stoppage was already premeditated. Usyk needed a stoppage to win that fight. Like
Yeah,
that.
the scorecards they would have gave it to him. Josh, they see
Exactly.
and you see the same way they gave Shiraz a draw versus Adames, and he clearly lost to Adames. They have
Yeah.
it's bias and judging. That's the one part of boxing that I really don't like is the fact that uh B-side guys won't get a fair shake. You got to literally get multiple knockdowns or a stoppage in order to win on the B-side in most situations. Not all, but most. And shout out to Bobby with some more color in the chat. Appreciate you, Bobby. He said it's too much gray area with referee discretion. 100%. But see, the referees and the judges are paid by the promoter. They're paid by the organizer of the event. So they're gonna do what they told to do. And all them British Board of Boxing Control, whatever the case may be, if it makes sense, if they can make it make sense, if they can make it look a certain way, they're gonna jump in. And then nobody's gonna say, well, he just got knocked down because Rico fell flat on his on all fours when he got dropped. He almost fell on his face. But he did get up.
You
So
also
they're gonna
get up. Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Nah.
So it looked bad. And then the fact that he wasn't protecting himself to the degree that you would like, the referee has every right to jump in at that moment, even though it was late. So it was nasty. I'm glad that
It was right at the end
I'm
of the
just glad
round.
it's over. I don't want a rematch. I think people are going
I
to
want a rematch.
I want a rematch too.
I watch it. It was an entertaining fight too. I
It was
watch it again.
entertaining, but did you remember round 4 when he got hurt and Usyk almost stopped him? You see what I'm saying? It's just that the thing about it is that I believe that Usyk came in a little bit heavier, and I do believe there was some form of carrying. Not
From
to
Usyk, I feel like
yes,
you ain't
yes.
see when Rico was carrying Usyk though. He had him on the ropes.
Rico,
I feel like Rico was carrying Usyk. I seen one
I
part where he
believe
whispered in his ear like, "Come on, man, you the champ. Step it up."
I
Like
believe there was a point in the fight where Rico was given multiple opportunities to look impressive. Usyk is not a one to lie. I'm just gonna be real with you. He tweeted out and said that he wanted to be exciting for the fans. I thought that was very corny of him to even do because it was exciting to me when he clipped Daniel Dubois and
so
stopped him.
Usyk said
That was exciting.
he carried Rico.
Yes, 1000.
Man,
Yes,
Usyk a liar, man.
he put it
No,
out
he
in a
didn't.
tweet.
Usyk a
He put it
liar.
out. He didn't say carry, but he put it out in a tweet that he wanted to make it exciting
Yeah,
for
I
the
saw
fans.
that. I saw that.
He
He said that
phony.
exactly.
Usyk phony. He
So
ain't
then
no
drop it.
liar.
Then drop
trying to
I ain't
say
him
gonna
on
face.
call him a
then
liar.
drop
He
it. No, hold
phony
on. Then
though.
drop him
You're
on
trying
your
to
pound
say
for pound
face.
list because this kickboxer only had one
I don't
professional
never put him on my
box.
pound for pound.
I
I don't put him on mine.
I want to bring you in before smoke. Free. Talk to us about the Usyk performance. What do you think about him saying that he carried Rico, and do you think it was a premature stoppage?
He didn't carry Rico. Rico outboxed him, and Usyk. I don't ever want to hear he's an all-time great because that's not an all-time great show. Because that was Mike, that was Lennox, that was Muhammad Ali, that was Larry Holmes. Any of those guys that we say is an all-time great, they getting them up out of there. They ain't playing no games. They getting them out of there. They don't get paid for overtime. They get
That
paid
part.
to go in there and do a job and knock an opponent out that's not on your level. They don't get paid to curry a fight.
Right.
We ain't never seen Mike Tyson curry anybody. He got him out of there.
How Usyk get
They
away
all,
with
they all
saying
had bad days
he
in the
was?
office, though. Hold on. They all had bad days in the office, though.
No, they did.
It's
But
like
like I
Usyk
said,
don't got, and he ain't getting no criticism for it though. They would have got criticism if they would have did that.
What I
Yeah, that's
saw
point shaving.
was Usyk.
Yeah.
Usyk didn't realize dude was as good of a boxer, and he couldn't time him.
It wasn't no tape on him, Free.
Usyk was getting caught every time he tried to throw some. Dude would jump on him, and Usyk didn't know how to deal with it. It
Yeah,
just so
exactly.
happened, dude got caught with a shot by Usyk late, and I still think the referee jumped in too early because
Facts.
dude was throwing shots back, and Usyk wasn't landing anything. He wasn't landing nothing when they was on the road. He was just throwing. He wasn't
Usyk,
landing
I mean,
anything.
the ref was trying
I
to
agree
stop
with
it
that.
before he even looked. He didn't even take a look at Cho. He was already trying to stop it the whole time. Like, and then he was warning yo for nothing. Like that.
And
I ain't
I
like
gotta
that part.
and
Usyk he won though, fair and square.
I gotta agree with my homie Southern C. He said this yesterday, and it made me think. And I went back and looked, and he's absolutely right. Vegas would have lost a lot of money if that fight would have went to the distance. If it would have went to distance, Vegas would have lost a lot of money. And they probably first moment that you get a chance to stop this fight, stop it. Because we about to lose.
Well, let me say this. T may be more in depth on it than me, Free, but if you look at it like this, Usyk was the favorite to get a knockout, and early actually. It was minus 135, 1-6. So people was more so inclined to bet Usyk by stoppage. Now, Turkey would have lost money if Rico would have won because he has Usyk lined up for other fights. But the bookies needed that stoppage. The bookies needed Usyk to win.
Guys, don't take the credit away from Rico, guys. Don't make that mistake.
It was plus I think 1,200 or 1,700.
Yeah, I had something covering Rico at a certain point, and I had to double back. I moved it. I canceled it because I seen that I cashed out on that job because I knew for a fact that Turkey they weren't gonna let that happen.
Too good to be true.
Yeah, too good to be true.
Up until the stoppage, I had Usyk only winning 2 rounds. Up until that stop.
I gave Usyk more rounds just because it was him, though.
No, I'm not giving you anything. You go out there and earn it.
Yeah,
it's like Canelo versus Bud.
No, I don't care.
I'm like they probably gonna give him that.
Let's not forget about one thing.
No, I agree with you though.
Let me say this real quick. Let's not act like Rico is not like a GOAT level kickboxer. It's not like he came from tennis or something. Like this guy can fight.
Yeah.
Man. Let's give this guy his credit.
I want to see him.
I disrespected him
again.
I could have made a lot of money if I would have put more respect on him. I did put a little bit of in on Usyk by late stoppage because I knew for a fact that was definitely a possibility.
Rico give everybody a heavyweight problems.
No, let's not do that. No, we overstating. We overstating Usyk. We overstating Rico. Let me say this.
Somebody else ain't gonna get knocked out early.
Ain't gonna get knocked out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Usyk.
Okay.
Yeah, because
he is inexperienced.
That and in a sense that you could tell that, like you said earlier, John, you thought he should have pressed Usyk a little more and probably could have got him out of there. He didn't have the gas tank to even attempt to do anything like that. And you can see he couldn't make it through the fight because he ended up gassing out. He ended up trying to stay he tried to stay so close because he smothered himself because he didn't want to be at distance. He didn't want to be at distance. He wanted to be real close. That way he can clinch. That way he couldn't get caught at the end.
No, it looked like he was trying to be at distance too much.
He was trying to be at mid-range. He wanted to be close enough that if Usyk gets something off, he can grab him, take him to the ropes, and beat his body up. That's what he wanted.
He didn't do that enough then.
But I'm talking about in the back half, in that 10, it got dark for him in round 10.
Guys, you gotta remember.
Stopped him in round
you gotta
11.
remember one thing.
Usyk looked like he would have stopped him. I think they should have let him stop him though, and not stopped it.
Let me say this. There's been several former kickboxers that made it to world championship. This is not like the first time we've seen this. Like Chris Algieri became a world champion and he was a kickboxer.
This is the first time we've seen a guy with one professional.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, but Usyk, I think Usyk came in a little bit too heavy for this fight.
Well, Ngannou.
I don't know if he. Yeah, I don't know if he took Rico as serious as he should have.
It's the same situation like Francis Ngannou. Everybody thought Francis Ngannou was going to do something at heavyweight. He got in there where AJ got knocked out in the second round. This is going to happen the same way.
Badly, yeah.
Before we get out of here, Free, I want to move this around. Caballero versus Usyk. What do y'all want to see next? And do y'all believe that?
Yeah, I want to see
Usyk still beats Caballero.
I want to see it next, but they're going to do the rematch first, and then they will get the Caballero.
I want to see. I want it the other way around, Free. I want to see it the other way around. I want Caballero first, and then maybe rematch.
But you ruin the rematch if Caballero can get him out.
Turkey already came out and said we're going to do the rematch first, and then we're going to do Caballero because the CEO of Ring wanted to do Caballero, and Turkey was like, "Hold up, I understand he's waiting, but we're going to do the rematch first, and then we do Caballero." And they was like, "Okay," they all agreed.
That sucks, but okay.
But Caballero gonna wait because he's still gonna get step aside.
I saw Frank Warren say that he's petitioning or whatever the word is for Usyk to be stripped if they don't get Caballero next. You know, so I don't know how that's gonna play out. But yeah,
Frank Warren is gonna. Frank Warren is money.
He's not gonna get stripped Aircraft because they didn't call him as a mandatory. If they call him as a mandatory, then he'll get stripped.
Oh, okay.
They didn't call him as a mandatory. It's just a voluntary right now. He's the #1 contender.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's we're gonna table it now, fellas. I think I'm happy. Boxing is in an amazing place. We got Serrano fighting this weekend.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Stephanie Hahn a rematch this weekend. That's gonna be in Texas. I believe that's still on Saturday.
I'm about to head out because I'm about to go live in about 2 minutes.
Do your thing, Free. What you what's on the make sure y'all follow D Free Sports Talk. What's on the docket, Free?
Well, I'm gonna do the recap of this weekend's fight, and I'm doing the WBA mandatory for Kid Austin and Tank.
Good deal.
Oh yeah,
I ain't been over there.
Let me ask you something before you go.
I should be over there though.
Free. Let me ask you something before you go. Were you impressed with Jack Catterall? Because I was more disappointed in Diaz than I was impressed in Catterall.
I was impressed because I never seen Jack Catterall box like that. That's probably the best I've seen Jack Catterall box. So yeah, I was impressed with Jack Catterall.
He's with Bozy still, right?
No, he did not train with Bozy for this. He had a different training team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he wasn't with Bozy.
All right, Chado. Peace and blessings.
Appreciate you, Ja. Appreciate your irony,
God
man.
bless you,
Listen,
God bless you.
thank everybody for pulling up today. This was a phenomenal show. It was lit. Shout out to the Memorial Day celebration, all the veterans, everybody that's sold into this country. Extremely thankful. We extremely blessed to be Americans to live in this country. It's just that simple. If you don't see it that way, you got blinders on. You don't know what you're talking about. A lot of people die for this country to be great, for us to succeed in this country, for us to literally not have any bombs, anything like that land on our midst. I mean, in years since Hiroshima, I believe. So we thankful, man. We blessed, not stressed to be in this country. I appreciate all the love and support. We're going to continue to grow and prosper on the channel. Thank y'all for all the love and support. Bobby came through with a double super chat for us, double $2 piece. Kale came in. Big Dog Willie came in. I'm thankful. We blessed, not stressed. We're going to be back on Wednesday. Hey, Ray 4 Oshaki Foster this weekend. Let's go. And y'all boy, the real one, the big dog, Bivol. Bivol is back this weekend again. Let's go. Appreciate you, babe. Hey, Dimitri Bivol is back. Watch out. The Zone is lit. The Zone got it. And we also got Serrano on ESPN. You gotta love it. Man, make sure y'all lock in with us. B3 Pigs TV, we definitely working. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Let's go green.
I need money.